Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Iron Valor, where we are working our way through the Curse of Strahd. I am your dungeon master for the evening, Daniel, and we're excited to get started here. So, before we get going, we have a couple of announcements that we want to get through. We want to start by shouting out our partners. First of all, we have Nine Realms Gaming. They make tabletop RPG accessories, wooden dice vaults and dice trays, dice towers, that sorts of thing. They're fantastic. They never use dyes or stains. They are wonderful and perfect and amazing. You can find them at ninerealmsgaming.com and use our promo code Lyre10 to get 10% off of your purchase. We're also excited to announce that tonight, our second sponsor and partner, Wonder Lily Dice, is giving away a set of amazing dice here on the show. So you can check out these amazing dice right here. They are Curse of Strahd inspired. They are this red kind of blood death kind of note. It is amazing. Ravenloft. We're giving those away live tonight during the break. So just hang out with us. Lauren's going to open up the giveaway here in a little bit, and you can win these fabulous sharp-edged artisan dice by Wonder Lily. If you unfortunately do not win this evening, you can go buy your own dice from them over at wonderlilydice.com, where they take commissions and you can get all kinds of other cool stuff. And use our promo code InkinLyre10 to get 10% off of that purchase as well. So we'll be opening that up in just a moment, and then we'll get those away at the break. We want to also mention that we
opened it up. Sorry, I just opened it up.
Lauren
I forgot I was muted.
Lauren has opened it up now. So we want to remind you that our charity live stream is coming up. We are focusing on a Neverland charity stream. It will be April the 16th, which is not this Friday. It's 3 Fridays from now. Not this Friday, not the next one, but the one after that. Deanna from our show on Mondays and Tuesdays is going to be DMing that. Brandon will be in that session as well. We are using the Impossible Island, a setting by Super Dylan Diana on Twitter, co-host of the Fimsplained podcast.
I'll put a link to her in the chat for everyone as well.
Yeah. Will also be our charity will also be benefiting Child's Play. Sirenscape uses a lot of the music you will hear in tonight's session comes from Sirenscape. We'll shout out then, and I think that's all. So I don't think I missed anything else, but in that case, let's get ready to adventure through the mists once again. Find out what's happening to our intrepid adventurers in tonight's episode of Curse Strahd.
Valor.
Yeah,
Could
we're
be
good.
That's
Oh
serious.
my god, I ate a tree thing. What was it?
Caca. Caca.
And,
A solid caw.
and, we're,
God.
and we're here. And we're here.
Are we? Okay.
Oh, we are?
We're live for a few seconds now,
It's
yeah.
too late.
Oh,
Did
shoot.
they
Too
hear
late.
some
Where
random
are we?
caca?
They
Yeah,
did.
Yes,
I
we
hope
did.
so.
Oh my god, our microphone.
My ears.
Sorry.
Your microphone peaked so easily.
It peaks like crazy.
Here, let me move it back a little bit for everyone's safety.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody started pre-gaming for the stream. Didn't they?
I'm saying. It's like
Hey, she's
800
already in
milligrams of
character.
caffeine and 3
What
She's
a
shots.
already in
rude-
character.
What a rude assumption. I'm sorry. What is it? That is a rude assumption.
Had to remember.
Hey, she's in character too, dude.
We tried. I'm so sorry.
Did we?
Okay, it's polite to say we tried.
Wait.
And he was like, "Thank you for appreciating this serious
Oh,
ass
hey,
moment I was
Daniel.
about to try."
So we're gonna drop into something super serious.
Death, depression, I'm ready.
When we started, I was like, "Hey, we're gonna drop something super serious," and everyone was like,
And Lauren just
You can't tell us things.
It's true. It's like, don't look at it.
Don't think
Alright.
about it.
Yeah.
Last we left off, the party was traveling from the city of Valaki through the Slavic woods towards a fine winery, Wizard of the Wines, owned and operated by Erwin's father, Davian, both members of the Feather, a covert operation that our dear Valerius is a part of. Good faction and peace, beacon of light here in this world that is Barovia. As they traveled, they made it there, finding Davian without issue, and began making their way forward towards the winery itself. It had been completely abandoned. Many of the vines that surrounded it had been trampled and broken. As they arrived, they found all the doors had been locked and were subsequently surrounded by vine and needle blights of all kinds. Valerius, thinking that maybe something was a little fishy, began to circle the winery, and discovered that, and also I think Natalia and Coyote, Fredricks all discovered that a druid was to blame, bringing the vines back to life at the start of every round of combat. Our dear Tag almost died, surrounded by 24 of these monstrous vines and plants, while he and Percival fought them off as best they could. Natalia, Coyote, Fredricks, and Valerius slew the druid and sent it back to reincarnate here in Barovia. But the battle was not over. The Fredricks and Valerius ran outside to find that Percival and Tag were still surrounded, the vines no longer coming back to life, but still making their way to destroy, and one of them, in fact, getting inside of Tag and bursting out before it died. Things were dire for a moment, even so far as to watch our dear Natalia go unconscious. Inside the winery, Coyote and Natalia had a moment alone, and showing a level of trust in Coyote that she has not shown anyone else so far, Natalia revealed a piece of her that was a little bit more primal than the rest. She began to feed on the fallen druid with the fangs that were beginning to grow in her skull. And we'll begin there with you, Natalia, in a memory. As you lock eyes with a coyote, blood drips down your sprouting fangs, and drizzles across your chin. It's warm and right somehow. It's a carnal fight or flight, kind of adrenaline rushing into you. And you remember the night you decided you were done running. We cut to you sprinting through the Slavic woods, chasing a pack of wolves. Midnight shadows fog your steps, and their blood trails slumbering beneath the new moon make this tracking difficult. Yet their yelps and whimpers from the beating you've already given them guide their path. As a predator with revenge on their mind, you hunt Natalia. What is going through your mind?
Oh, wow. Natalia is furious. She's probably fatigued beyond measure, but her anger and fury kind of drive her forward, hunting down the servants of Strahd who refuse to leave her sister alone. This guy who clearly can't take a hint. She's going through like a cold sweat. She's very determined and focused. She has her shaskas out, one behind her back and the other one at her side. And I think the state of her mind is more or less, this is kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, and something in her brain just snapped and she's just like, I'm done. I can't live this way anymore. I can't live like this.
As you're running, there are pieces of the Slavic woods, branches, and little pieces that come out. They cut across your face. There's sweat dripping down your back and over your brow. And as you're running, your feet are getting tired. And every now and then you step on a root and almost twist your ankle, but you keep running, ever resolved. You come to a place of an open clearing. The wolves seem to have run themselves to ruin. You break into an old graveyard in the shadow of a foreboding cliff. Moss-covered headstones have hidden their secrets with age, and black apple trees with gnarled branches sprawl and suffocate the underbrush in this yard. Your prey are panting, snarling, and prepared to meet death on the wrong side of the river this time. What do you do?
Can I see them?
Yes.
Or it?
Them.
Or whatever?
You look around, you see 3 wolves. All of them, a couple of them are kind of limping. They've already taken some hits. A couple of them have red crimson stains and cuts in their fur where they've already fought in battles. A couple of them have arrows kind of sticking out of them where they've gotten hit previously.
I would say Natalia would probably pick up a rock, and she's going to attempt to throw it as if to make them believe that something has moved behind them so that they will rush forward. She's going to get down on her knees with both of her shashkas up on the floor, hiding herself, but positioning herself in a way that's going to make them run and then impale themselves.
They do so as the rock hits. They hear it, and there's like a... And then they run, and they come at you, and they are sprinting and moving towards you. 3 of them run. Then what?
Then she's going to pin them into the ground since they've impaled themselves, and she's just going to scream at them to leave her sister alone.
You come up with both shaskas. You catch 2 of them straight through the chest. It goes through their rib cage, up through the sternum. Your shaska comes out bloody on the other side. You pick up and drive down into them. Those 2 wolves dying immediately. You scream out, pull them both up, Blood sprays all over this as a gravestone gets covered in this wolf blood. There's one more coming around. It lunges at you, and as you scream into it, you come across both blades, slicing it across the neck. It begins to bleed out as well, right in front of you. The last of these wolves that just spent their last hours attacking your family, your town, at the behest of Strahd. What do you do?
I think filled with an adrenaline at that point, she would probably like take her shashkas and just like slam them into the ground, through the wolves into the ground, and just like probably steady herself on a nearby gravestone and just try to let the adrenaline right kind of rush off for a moment. She's just like she's trying to show control. She wants to just like axe murder, continue to beat at these things, but she's trying to like hold on to her humanity.
Silence comes over the graveyard. You stand there in the mists, in the dark. It's a new moon. There's hardly anything to see. The stars alone light this place. Then something strange happens. As the last bit of blood leaves the lone wolf, a violet wisp of a soul releases from its body and begins to weave among the stones. It takes the form of a bloodhound, sniffing, searching, moves between the headstones and
This wisp came from where? Sorry.
from the wolves.
Okay.
From the last wolf you killed.
Okay.
Comes to a black mausoleum. As it starts to move around, it places its front paws on the stone and falls in. It's very strange. You look around and you notice that the other souls from these other two servants of Strahd, they're frantic. They scatter and attempt to run, but there's some sort of gravity that pulls and drags them closer to the mausoleums, and as they try frantically to escape, pull away, it consumes them, dragging them completely inside, dissipating.
Wow. Okay. I will retrieve my shashkas from the ground, and Natalia will kind of like wipe her hair out of her face and wipe the dirt and the sweat off of her brow, and like eyes, I will say hazel eyes fixated on the mausoleum. She will make her way to it to investigate this Strahd vacuum. Strahd minion vacuum.
As you approach the black mausoleum, you discover that it used to be a pure white, but time has eaten away at its sharp corners and left it rounded on the edges, and this black dirt moss kind of covers the whole piece. Across the top, there's a single name written. It reads, Thrainer Robertson.
I wasn't expecting that to be the last name. Okay. Do I know this name? Does this name sound familiar?
You can give me a history check.
I don't think I'm proficient in history, which is ironic, considering my background. Yep, no, I'm not. That is... Ooh, wait. Oh, that was almost an 18. A 6!
You didn't know it then, you don't know it now. Haven't heard of it.
That's an old name. That's a really old name. Okay. I take note of the name, and my lack of knowledge of it as I move inside. Is it locked? Is it just open? Is it like
There's a large stone kind of slab that lays over the top. It's not open.
Okay.
It's closed and sealed
Okay.
shut.
Do I have the strength to open it? Or
Yeah, you
or,
can
like,
definitely open it.
Or like maybe I don't know. Like, I touch it. Is something gonna happen?
You've already touched it. Nothing
Oh,
happened.
okay. I've touched it. Nothing's happened. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
make a strength check. You can try and push it open.
Oh, this is not gonna. I am not a strong individual. How about acrobatics?
You may not.
Okay. Straight strength or athletics?
Straight strength.
Okay, I have a -1. This is gonna be fine.
Orin's like, can I do a gymnastics vault to open this stone door?
Ooh, look how high I rolled! I rolled a 19. -1 is an 18.
18 is more than enough. Like Laura
The
Croft.
adrenaline's still throttling through me.
Like Laura Croft, you begin to push and shove, and you get some good leverage on it, and you push this entire marble, this limestone stone off it. It goes to the other side, and it falls. Gravity takes it, smashes on the side, breaks into 3 pieces, and lands with dust on the other end. There's a whiff of this horrible stench of whatever was in here. All releases at once, and then it fades. As if whatever was left no longer has a source, but as it dissipates, it gets weaker and weaker. Look down at the body, and there's the skeleton of a humanoid man. He wears a green cloak wrapped around him with silver clasps that go all the way down, searching him. You can see that his mouth is kind of agape, and it's very clearly noticeable that his canines are long and are vampiric-like in nature.
Okay. That's interesting.
Around his neck is a single silver chain. And on his chest is some sort of opal-like medallion.
I take it this is the medallion I have now. Do I sense anything just right off the bat? Like, do I feel like a heaviness in the air, or is there anything unsettling so far?
I'll let you decide what kind of vibes you're getting.
I'm not getting good vibes. I'm not getting happy vibes.
Sure.
This isn't like, I don't know. This doesn't, like, the guy has like fangs. He's a dead person with fangs. So,
you can take a closer look at it if you want.
yeah, I'd like to take a closer look.
Okay, give me a perception check, I would say.
Perception. I'm gonna roll terrible. Watch. That's not too bad. That's a 7. That's awful. It's a 7.
7? Not
That's
too bad.
terrible.
So you reach in and you start to take a closer look at this thing, and it looks like it, in spite of being in here for who knows how long, doesn't seem to show any wear and tear. The silver chain that hangs around its neck leads down to a medallion in the shape of an opal. It's a ring of iron that has small little holes drilled into it on the interior diameter of this piece. Human hair is intricately and tightly woven through all of those holes in this dream catcher kind of tapestry. It's dense and thick, almost like widens out more than the actual. The iron itself's like a ring, but the hair kind of expands out. As you're looking at it, as you get kind of closer to it, it kind of glows this violet color that you just saw the servants of Strahd. As the servants of Strahd were just glowing, it gives that color, it brightens and fades, almost like it's reaching out to you, and then it fades back into nothingness, into its inert state.
Okay. I think in this moment, see, like, her sense of desperation and her guilt that she cannot protect her sister, and not necessarily thinking quite rationally, but being completely tired of being under the boot of Strahd, being tired of people she cares about dying, her friends, the guards that tried to protect her family and her sister. I feel like she would sense that this is kind of an opportunity to rise above and possibly change her circumstance. And so she would reach out to grab it.
Natalia, you are getting the sense that there's something powerful here. And gathering power for the purpose of protecting the ones you love and using that as a force of good in this twisted land. Turning the tides of the dark powers against the devil. Something he probably wouldn't expect. But here you are. As you reach out, you grab the chain, and you pick it up. It pulls, and the bones that were Thrainer just turn to dust as you pull the chain through them. He kind of collapses slightly in his grave. And as you touch it, you hear a whisper. Something in your mind. It says, I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death. A pact of blood.
Natalia would just kind of freeze for a moment and just kind of like look around. I don't think she would necessarily think it would be coming from inside her mind. She would think somebody nearby was speaking to her, and she would survey the area and just kind of like hold it and just kind of a little slightly unnerved.
It's unnerving. Maybe there's a moment for Natalia where she wants to believe that it's something else, but in her heart she knows it was the amulet. There's a connection there. And in this moment, power was found. And we cut back to Coyote, Natalia, who was using her budding fangs to drink from this druid. And the moment is yours. What do you do?
I remember the last thing that I said to Coyote was, I promise I'd never hurt you. Something along those lines.
Coyote responds, I know you wouldn't if you could help it.
And she would, she'll wipe her face and kind of like try to clean herself up. You would definitely see like some of the cuts on her face and arms heal, but she still looks pretty rough. Like 9 hit points rough. Oh, the birds are singing. Oh my!
At this
Lovey's
point,
Disney princess.
At this point, you, Natalia, and Cody, you've got I'd say about 45 seconds to a minute before all the rest of the party joins you. What are you guys doing?
Well, Coyote's trying to heal on the floor. He is down bad.
Is he injured?
Oh yeah. I had like 1 hit point left.
Oh my god. Natalia will rush over and she's not proficient in medicine, but she'll try to help. Like maybe, rip some fabric and bind some of the wounds in order to stay. Oh no, wait! I have a potion of greater healing, but we're about to take a short rest. It's probably not a great idea. I will bind.
Yeah, I have a potion. I can drink a potion. I think I have like a regular healing potion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Let's see, where's the thing? So Coyote will drink their healing potion. And they're just gonna kind of whisper to Natalia. So, I didn't ask before, but what with the teeth, I ain't never seen a vampire turn, but you're not one of them, are you? You're not.
She just kind of like she looks confused a little bit, and she just kind of like, and she notices like, it's very confusing, to be quite honest. I've not been bit, so I did not anticipate whatever the Morning Lord. I have no clue what is happening to me, to be quite honest. It does seem vampiric, but it doesn't. I mean, not that I would know what it would feel like to be a vampire, but I have not been bit, and I'm not controlled by anyone.
So.
That I know of.
But how did it happen?
For brevity's sake, would 45 seconds be enough time to inform? Okay.
Insight.
Oh, well, I said I went over to Coyote. Okay. Yeah. I did say that. I did. Everyone back me up. I did say that.
I don't know.
She did say that.
I would probably say that I would at least get as far to kind of like hold the necklace out to Coyote, like on my neck, and so to insinuate, but probably not be able to explain.
So Coyote, you see this iron ring necklace with this with this now glowing purple hair. As the druid's soul has moved from there, it crawls across the ground and enters into the amulet itself. It grows a bright violet and then shrinks back, nothing, absorbing the servant of Strahd.
I see a soul crawl across the floor and go in a necklace.
That is a new feature that I did not know about.
You do.
With my kind of humanish eyes. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I did not know that was gonna happen.
Natalia, user license agreement.
Natalia is also mortified and in shock.
Natalia, this is not the first time you've seen this happen.
Oh, I haven't? Well, Lauren has definitely not seen this before, okay? This is all new.
I believe this is is this the first time you guys have killed something?
Yes.
Because you didn't kill the vampires. You didn't kill.
We killed some wolves.
Yeah, the wolves. But Natalia didn't do. Natalia wasn't close enough for that. I don't think.
Yeah, that's it.
This would have been it. No one remembers if it happened at the wolf fight because you guys all died immediately afterward. So this is the first time that Natalia, you've seen it since you've been adventuring with these. Cody is definitely the first time you've seen it.
What do you mean I've seen this before?
Natalia, you've seen this many times.
We did kill that vampire thingy.
Oh, true.
Not really. Oh yeah, you guys did kill the one. That's right.
Yeah,
the vampire spawn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have time to really deal
She was,
with that.
she was definitely in range. There was only enough room for us.
Everybody saw it.
We were just in the middle of panic. We didn't
It's just
panic.
retcon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
of course.
everybody's got and everybody's got low passive perception. Life's hard.
Yeah, the other hot
Um,
vampire showed up, and we were all paying attention to that. And
Mhm.
The
That's exactly
level,
what
the
happened.
level 2 characters and their passive perception.
Yep. What are you gonna do?
What are you
So
gonna
all
do, man?
the four of you make your way back into your very hurt and very sad little individuals, and make your way into what would now be the fermentation vats. There's a rich smell of fermenting wine in this large 2-story chamber. It's dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that Fredricks was on earlier, and that clings to the south wall. It has 4 windows set into the balcony level. Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony are old empty barrels with Wizard of the Wines burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, and in at doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies are several doors, some of which hang open. Beneath the sloping roof sketch thick rafters, upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered. They watch in great earnest.
The bird noises.
I
No,
know
not
it's
again. Not
just
again.
a beautiful summer day.
Stop.
I was just gonna say it was Valerius outside.
Oh no.
I can't even move my own character.
He can't move him, and I
I got
can't.
moved on my own.
I'm trying not to laugh. I just see his little cursor like,
Oh, it's because it says game paused on it, I think.
oh, there you go.
yeah,
For sure.
we're
Wait.
Oh no.
There we go.
Hey!
hey.
Lauren, this is my game. Like, let me.
And
He's like, excuse me.
You said I will keep my game
I was
paused as
trying-
long as I
was
want.
trying to help.
I am the control.
Y'all, if you're loving this content right now, you can get these dice by hitting
Yeah.
command loot. You can get these amazing cursed life dice.
Yeah, I want those dice.
Oh, do
They
you
are
show them off
sick.
again?
Yeah, I
They're
did.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, they are very pretty.
Yeah.
I love the clear like ink drop look.
True.
They're
It
pretty
looks
sick.
Gorgeous.
Aren't we trying to play some games?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, right.
Drop that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
what do you guys
always
do?
be selling.
Wow, this place is marvelous.
It smells wonderful in here.
I've been here so many times and I'm still surprised. I've been here
Percy comes in and immediately starts checking barrels. Isn't that what one of the sword was supposed to be in one? Yeah.
It's in
Yeah,
the
he just walked-
champagne barrel though.
Oh, whatever.
All right, well,
So you're
I'm not
looking-
gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop
You
you.
start looking. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Percy. As you start looking around, trying to find the right one.
Investigation.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
All
a
right.
good bonus to that.
He
check.
finds that, right?
I rolled a 4.
He stuck his face in the wine.
It seems to be taking you a lot longer than you think it would, Percy. You seem to you start looking through the barrels and you start opening every single one of them. Some of them have wine, some of them don't. You're actually uncorking a few of them, looking in the vats as well. You can actually tell that there's some sort of putrid smell coming from the wine. It doesn't look like wine anymore.
Oh.
It doesn't. Not that it doesn't look like wine, but it looks like it's curdled. Like there's been something that's been put
There's
in it.
milk in this wine?
Is it blood?
It is not blood, but it looks like there's been something's been placed into it that would make it thicken and kind of clump.
I
And
would
so
ask what it
looks-
tasted like, but I'm not eating anything currently for a while.
Or not?
Because he has a hole in his stomach.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Have it also?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what happened to you?
He just ate. He just-
He's whole right now.
I ate one of them. Several of them.
Why?
We were gone maybe 2 minutes. Oh,
So
I
let me
just
get this straight.
poke the arm sticking out of my stomach.
Oh. Let me get this straight. These regenerating plant monsters, you decide to eat one of them.
They seem tasty.
Slap a band-aid on that real quick.
Frederick will kind of shake his head and look away.
Does somebody want to pull it out?
No.
No, I think it's good where it's at.
Are you sure?
I think you're supposed
Seems
to
like
let
a
it stay.
bad idea, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit down for a minute.
Maybe just get
Are-
in the wine. That's alcohol, right? That helps.
Oh yeah, cleanse it out. Oh, Daniel
I
does
follow
not
their
agree.
instructions and I jump into the wine.
Daniel does not agree.
It smells really bad.
I'm sure.
Does it
wine
feel
is
better?
No,
supposed to
it does
smell
not.
like that.
Make a constitution save.
Look, I got 5 hit points.
You die? You die from poison?
I drown in the wine.
Can you get alcohol poisoning like through a wound?
Oh my god, this is a great question.
Absolutely, that goes straight into your bloodstream.
It actually goes directly into my stomach.
Is there official D&D rules for this?
Don't you have a hole in your intestines or stomach
Yeah,
right now?
dude, he's messed up. That's why he jumped in. Gotta cleanse the wound.
We're doing great.
Percy, as Percy's checking all of the barrels, he's really trying to black out the shenanigans going on. And at a certain point, he goes, "Are you going to help me find the sword?"
Can I pour one on him like a Gatorade
This-
container would?
This this
You may
thing
not.
was referred to as like the sword of light, right?
Something to kill the devil with. Yes.
Didn't he say that was in like a car by down the river or something?
Never, not once.
No.
Didn't he tell us where it was? I forgot.
No.
I am quite messed up, but I don't remember him saying that.
I think he said it was in.
I will go to the loading dock
Yeah, that was it.
and I will investigate those
The
barrels.
dock. That explains it. There we go.
These barrels labeled any kind of way.
Yeah. Percy is in here, just like destroying each barrel one by
Yo,
one.
come
Do
on.
they got there an expiration date of sorts?
I'll
Yeah,
join,
like maybe
I'll
anything
join
could
Percy
help.
in here.
Like BB, Best Buy?
Could you stop him from breaking all the wine?
Yeah,
You-
Man's got to make a living.
As you go into the
tag-
loading dock, this room has a wooden floor with 10-foot square hole cut in the middle of it. Looming over the hole is a wooden winch. First to top is nothing because it's not in here anymore. You always took care of that. There are several wooden barrels here. Some of them various types. They all seem empty as you go into it.
They're all empty?
Well, like they don't have wine in them, I should say.
Oh. Okay.
Let's pop these suckers open.
All right.
Didn't you
He kind
Did
of
you
takes
not
a
hear-
dagger and
you didn't hear
Hands
God?
on
God told us that there wasn't anything in these barrels, Friedrich.
he said there's no wine in them. First off,
Frederick, you do start to open them, and you and Natalia both start to open up these wine barrels. There you get to about the 4th or 5th one down, and you hear something moving around inside. It goes as you pick up the barrel. It goes clunk.
I wonder what's inside.
What's in a wonderful, Friedrich?
It's like Christmas all over again. Ugh. Opens that one up too.
Frederick, as you
Oh,
open
you
up.
had Christmas?
What's
That's so
Christmas?
nice.
You have to be
Haven't had
edgy at every turn.
As you open up the barrel inside, you find the hilt of a sword. It's kind of Grecian in style. It has on the hilt at the base, the pommel is this. It's all brass, and there's this pommel that has this really kind of circular sun. It has these very small spikes that are akin to rays. It comes up in a grooved handle that's easy to wield and move around. It's light and simple. There's a quick, crusted and jeweled engraving with these dark purple and almost violet colored emeralds inside, and they reach up in the top. No blade, just the hilt.
Do I see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as soon as she sees this, I imagine she's feeling a certain way and she immediately backs up against the wall.
Okay.
Are all the barrels in here like full of stuff?
No, all the barrels that where you are.
Yeah, like in this place and this place over here.
Yes, they
Like on
are.
the inside.
The ones in that room. Well,
Any mimics in there?
Because I'm thinking, right? He said like the barrel was like sent to get refilled, so I'm thinking like they'd still be empty, whatever it's in.
the ones in that room are full.
See. Is this room? Is this
Did
room?
Percy find anything in this room where he is?
No. All those wine barrels are full.
Okay.
Okay.
What is
Does
this room?
Coyote notice anything weird about the barrels in this room?
The barrels that you're in, some of them are full, some of them are not.
I will go. What? This is the ground floor. I will go into the cellar.
Oh.
Is
I think
there-
I found it, lads.
So as you disappear into the cellar, Percy.
Uh-oh.
I mean, did I hear him say that?
No, you are left.
Okay, sure,
God.
sure.
Got him. He's in my trap now.
Oh, whatever.
You've activated my trap
What it,
card.
well, let's in this main floor right here. There are basically just a whole bunch of wine barrels and a few places where glass is made for the bottles themselves, that sort of thing. But it's really more or less it's a place for work to be done and the wine to be put together. It looks like some of the wine, based on what Tag found, some of it's been tampered with in some way. You gathered that. Let's start with let's do this real quick for you, Percy. When you head down to the wine cellar, you see wooden pillars and beams support the 10-foot high ceiling in this freezing cellar.
Mhm.
It's split by two by 5-foot thick brick walls. A thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is filled with wine bottles.
Okay. I ignore the bottles and go straight to the barrels.
Okay. Go to the barrels. A few, as you go to these, they all seem to be completely full. And they do have the champagne de la Comte or whatever it is.
No sword though.
Do
No,
the
sir.
stomp.
Yeah.
Do la here?
Champagne de la Stomp.
Okay.
As you're crossing the room,
Mhm.
you walk by. You walk past some of the barrels, and you go to where there's a partition that sticks out in the wall. It's kind of like dividing the two. It would be as you kind of get to right where you are. You cross that threshold, and then the stone directly against that feels like it's absolutely freezing cold. As in, it is ice. It is like touching the inside of a freezer right there.
Just right there though.
Just right there.
We got freezing temps.
Okay. It's just a wall and it's just cold.
Mhm.
I will look for I kind of run my hand around it, see if there's I don't know, a switch or a lock or something.
Okay. Give me perception or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Pretty sure I suck at both of those, but let me see.
Probably.
Oh, hey, my perception's pretty good actually. I got a +2,
It's a wraith.
and I rolled a 6.
Man, like you start feeling this wall up, and you're like, "Man, my hands are cold." There's something odd about it, but you can't tell what.
Okay, I hit it with my axe then.
You hit it with the axe.
Yes.
You hit it with the axe, and there is as you hit it, you hear an echo on the other side. And then as you do, the door almost, like it's a door, it almost caves in a little bit. There's it moves in probably like a half centimeter and flexes back into place.
Okay, can I look for the door handle again?
It
Since
doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it's a door now.
You're starting to put together. You simply just you push it in. There is no handle. There's no clear handle, but it's one of those it's a secret door that you would push in.
Will I push it in?
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Roll higher than a 4 this time.
I hope so.
Please.
Do we hear any of this happening?
I'm sure one of you heard ting
Hey.
from underneath.
22.
22. Does anyone investigate the loud noise that happened downstairs? And
I was
the
investigating
Investigate?
these barrels with him. So he went down there and we heard a ting, so I'll follow down there for sure.
You good
I
down
have a
there?
shiny sword to play with.
Coyote, are you going to? Yeah.
Yes.
Coyote, you and Torthag make your way downstairs, and you find that Percival has wedged himself against like the back of the wall, like he's got his shoulders against he's got his shoulders directly against the wall itself, and then he's like leg pressing the whole thing back, and as he is, the whole wall is caving in behind him, and dust is coming out and rushing out from underneath him. A second that you hear a loud click, and the door starts to slide down and disappear. You find a massive blast of cold air rushes over you, Percival, and a dark tunnel stretches 15 feet down all the way down to a shallow cave. You're looking around, all the way down. There's some sort of secret passageway that leads down further into the cellar, into secrety secrets. Along every wall, you can feel and see this moldy substance that almost seems to grow. It's brown mold is what you see.
Well, okay. Careful not to touch any of the moldy stuff. I will.
Hold on, before you do that,
Uh-huh.
Coyote, what are you and Tad? Are you guys going over there?
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm gonna yell for the others before I go over there.
What do you say?
Percy found a door or something.
There's a door in this here building.
There's one building in this building.
So Fredricks and Natalia are upstairs with the Sunsword in hand. The three of you are down here. And Valerius, what are you doing?
I mean, I was just looking around for stuff, man.
Okay.
If I hear them, I'll go down there.
You all hear this.
I'll go down
Fredricks is mindlessly following Natalia no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh man. I heard something about doors.
Percy will look
Oh,
at
it's not there anymore.
Tag
Oh.
and Coyote and be like, "You're both very injured. You should stay here."
True. Uninjured over here.
If you
Or
see anything tasty in there, please don't eat it.
We're gonna be right here if y'all need us.
Save for
As you-
him.
As you go to step in, Percival, you step into the room. On both sides of you, and on the roof as well, all this brown mold starts to sap the warmth from your body. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's not cool. Okay.
Those are good at those.
You rolled a 6.
Not today.
Was 7 total.
You hate to see
Percival,
I
you
rolled a
take
5. Like these low rolls are gonna kill.
Percival, you take 60 cold damage as it
Wait,
as
6-0?
as
Like
this
16 or 6D?
60 cold damage as it saps the warmth from your
Good
body,
God.
and does that knock you unconscious?
Doesn't that
Oh no,
kill
I'm
him?
good.
Doesn't that kill him?
No, I'm good. Just gonna breathe.
Is that not double?
It's
You
not.
good?
It's not quite double.
All right, good.
But do you go unconscious,
But
right?
holy shit, Daniel.
I
Hey,
am
do you
right.
go? Are you unconscious?
Yeah.
So Percival,
Fuck.
so the three of you see
He's like,
this
look, you guys are
happen,
injured.
and
I got this. Dead.
you guys, Coyote, Valerius, Tag, you all see Percival step in, and as he does, his whole body starts to frost,
I'm a
and
smite-sickle.
he stands in there, and his entire body turns blue as he falls backwards out of that unconscious. What are you guys
Gonna
doing?
try and catch him.
Coyote, give me your stick. I need to pull him out.
Cheese and crackers. She's gonna throw the stick.
I catch it.
Alright.
I try and stick his body out.
I thought he had this.
I'm trying to fish him.
He said he had this one.
Make
He
a
said he was good.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Oh,
Update.
I'm good
He
at
was
those, right?
not good.
I was not good at those. That's
Would I be able to
11?
would I be able to
11?
give him an assist?
Yeah, you can help him. Like, so Tag, you go down and you kind of like grab him by the head so you don't get as close as possible, and you start
Yeah.
pulling. Give me a strength check. Let's see what this combined looks like.
Strength check.
You got this coyote stick, and you've actually got like under the chin, and you've got it like put up to where like between his chin and the wall, and you're kind of like pushing and like leveraging his back, about to pop his head off.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Well,
Torthak,
19.
Torthak, you reach down, you start pulling him out as well. You're able to, with those two rolls combined, Percival will make a death save as they start to pull you out of the building.
God.
All right.
They successfully get you out in one turn, but it'll take at least 6 seconds to get
Max
you away
is
from
about
the
to
wall.
find out. Wait for him to put his headphones back on.
That's a save.
11.
Hey, Max!
So Percival,
I
that,
Percy- out.
Percy's taking death saves.
What happened?
It went downhill really
Look,
fast. It was a
he
dark
said,
corridor.
I got this.
It was supposed to be safe.
I was gone for 3 seconds.
He
There was
took
some fungus.
60 cold damage.
Coyote, you, Thortak, and Valerius, you now have your friend out safely. His lips are black with cold. He is about to go
Can I
comatose
feed him
and
the
freeze
potion
into.
that I have.
You certainly may. You
feed him my
use your action. You force feed him potion. First of all, the warmth flows into you, and you can feel yourself come back to consciousness. With how many hit points?
How much?
Oh yeah,
did you
he's
give
got to
me?
roll. He's got to roll.
There's a regular old potion.
Okay.
He's like, all right.
Just
I
And
want
wraiths
to
are a
go.
lot more dangerous than I remember.
I'm saying.
I want to go upstairs since the crew is.
I underestimated
Dying?
what freezing temps mean.
Yeah, really.
You didn't say
It's
freezing.
really
temps.
freezing.
I thought it was freezing, not
You said it
Not
was
60 cold.
You said it
not
was
60
cold.
below.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh no! Look at the yellow man.
So where
You're back
Going back
conscious.
upstairs?
How much? It's 44 plus 4, right? Tag?
No, I just had the. Is that the regular potion?
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4
Yeah.
plus 2.
Okay, so you take 5 points of healing, Percival,
Okay.
and you are no longer unconscious, and you are just cold as hell. That you're, and all of you that saw that get the sense that maybe that brown mold's the problem.
Only I had some magic to deal with that, but I don't.
All right. Yeah. So
yeah, it was Arthath.
So yeah, Percy stands up and he just heads upstairs.
He just no words said.
Just,
I look at him.
With 0 words, he stands up and
oh
leaves.
well, yeah. No, if Tag you'll hear in your head. Thank you. That room is chilly.
Can I respond to you?
But yeah, he'll telepathically say that to Tag and just
All right,
walk upstairs.
all right. Can I yeet a torch at the mold?
I thought you had it. What happened?
I would like for all of you to make a intelligence check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I'm so smart.
Bonus round.
Oh,
Not today,
you're
Dylan.
so smart.
I'm so smart, bro.
Ability check. Normal. Look at that.
Oh,
I'm
you're
so
so
smart.
Smarter than
smart.
him. I'm smarter than him, dude.
Hey.
Oh, I'm almost as smart as that person.
We are dumb down here.
Do Friedrich and I need to come down?
Percival,
Can you read? Yes.
Percival, you
Cold-
make an
cold
intelligence
room,
check for me.
cold.
Percival, quick, investigate it.
How
Stick
do
your
you-
head back in there. Oh, he's so much better.
Oh my god, he's so
14.
smart.
Percy.
Smartest man in the room.
I have a first-hand experience with this shit.
You're very familiar with this, Percy.
He's running an experiment.
Percival, realizing what this is now, you've never seen it in person, but you've read about it. This is brown mold. It attacks anything that is warmth with a violent ferocity that is unmatched by anything else in the world. It sapped all the warmth in your body because it was trying to feed. It was hungry. If more flame or when more fire is added to it, it grows. But you're telepathically walking away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let me know that, right? Before I yeet this torch in there.
Nah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, you ain't gonna let me know? Well, I mean, if you ain't gonna say nothing, I'm too dumb to realize, so I'm gonna eat this torch.
I'm about to watch.
Super dangerous mold with a very dangerous name, unassuming name.
Yeah.
Brown mold.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just some brown mold, bro. Oh, you dead now.
Before he throws a torch in there, can I go grab a bottle of wine?
Oh no.
If you throw a torch in there,
Oh, we
everyone.
making them.
If you throw a torch in there, everyone in this room will die.
Oh, no.
Die?
Well,
Yes.
And you were just gonna let me do it.
Oh,
Over a
I'd like to
torch?
leave.
You were just gonna let
Okay,
me
thank you. Okay, so everybody leaves. But
All right.
I would love to leave.
I say something then. Damn.
Oh my gosh, she went through the tunnel.
You were just gonna let
He went
all
through
of
the
us
tunnel.
die.
You took 60 cold damage, and he was about to throw fire at it, and you were like, "Ah, he's good."
Well, I thought it would eat the torch. I didn't think it was going to murder
Eat
everyone.
me.
He said it
Yeah.
would grow.
God, man, that thing grows rapidly.
Yeah.
I think that's just
It
the
does.
refrigerator system. I don't think you're supposed to touch that.
Oh, it's just
Okay,
a
guys, we almost died. What are y'all doing up here?
yeah, Natalia, Friedrich, what are you guys doing? Are we taking a short rest or nah? Just gonna keep.
I need to take a short.
Are we just
rest.
gonna keep
Have a
on?
rest.
That's for the week.
I'm weak as hell right now.
Let's
I am
Guess who's
right
weak?
there.
No.
let's go
I mean, we
ahead.
can take a short rest. That's fine.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a short rest real quick. Y'all roll some hit dice
Wait.
and get some hit points back.
Take a
All
yeah,
that kind of good
that's
fun
a great
stuff.
idea.
Get
This
up in here.
this short rest is brought to you by Wanda Lily Dice. We're giving away these fabulous cursed life dice that are Curse of Strahd inspired. You use the command loot. We're going to be giving these away at the break, so they're super awesome and super amazing. Tell all your dice goblin friends to come check us out right now and get some of these amazing dice. And you can use our promo code InkinLyre10 to get 10% off your purchase at wonderlydice.com. And we're going to be sending this out to one lucky winner at the break. So let's get all this rolled.
Is there anything in this bedroom?
I rolled all of my hit dice.
Is there anything in my bedroom?
I would like to go up and explore since we've been kind of chilling down here on the
Mhm.
loading dock.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about the fact that you
There's a
shied
bigger
away from my hilt.
I mean,
What's wrong, Natalia? You look like you've seen a ghost.
no, I think that sword will suit you quite well. There's nothing wrong.
Well, then why are you against the wall?
I mean, it's an artifact. It could explode. There are a variety. Have you ever heard horror stories of people opening up chests, walking into rooms, and throwing torches and things igniting and sucking out your soul? There could be a variety of reasons. We have no idea what it will do.
Well, we have been told that it's a holy sword, and this is a champagne barrel in a winery.
Sounds like a party.
Saying.
And
I don't understand.
he's gonna reach up and like push on like the emerald, see if that's like a button to start it.
It is not. It's just it's decorative.
Decorative. Hilt.
I don't know if it was exactly something I was going to use either. I think we might have given it to someone a little more handsy with the the weapons and such. I don't really. I'm not very good with this blade, I guess you could say.
It's true, you're much better with an instrument.
I love stabbing stuff.
Well, thank you. I mean, Valerius could use it, or maybe our friendly neighborhood paladin that always scowls at us from the corner.
No words.
No words, just judgment.
Dies, stands up.
I think it should go in Percival's hands, if you want my 2 cents.
I agree with that.
If
I mean,
it
it's
is
a
meant-
little flashy for a rogue.
Crying.
If it is meant to slay Strahd, I think he would appreciate wielding it in order to do so.
True. Although I would like to give it a swing or two. It seems like it could be fun. It just appears to be missing a blade.
Yes, that is rather odd, isn't it?
Sounds important.
What
He
is a
pushes
sword
the
without a
other emerald.
blade?
He pushes the other.
You
What
guys
are
are
you
Multiple,
doing?
right? I don't know. I thought maybe turn it on or something like a cool button. But maybe you just have to attune to it. I'm not really sure.
Spend some time with it. What is it? Do you sense anything from it?
Do I sense anything from it? Do I
Oh,
need
no,
to cast detect magic?
I don't know. Are you attuning to the Sunsword, or are you going to give it to Percy?
Probably gonna give it to Percy.
And I'd probably let Percy attune to it.
All right, cool.
Do I sense anything from it?
It gives you bad vibes.
I thought, yeah.
Bad good vibes.
Is my Horcrux going crazy?
Your
I'm
Horcrux.
just gonna refer to it as my Horcrux.
No, Horcrux does nothing. Friedrich, are you gonna, as you approach Percival with the Sun Sword, what do you do?
I found this in a wine barrel, and I think that it would be better suited in your hands than mine. So, here you go. The buttons on it, I mean, the emeralds on it don't really activate it. So, like, you should probably take some time and get used to it, attune to it a little bit, and then I think it should work. Probably. Not really sure.
Sword with no blade.
I think that will change.
Perhaps it is just strange. It is very strange. That is true.
I mean, if it doesn't change, then yes, we have a problem. But, like, I've been told it's magic, and magic solves many things from my experience.
He'll take the hilt and just like put it on his belt or in a bag or something.
Best place for a sword, in a bag.
It's a hilt.
You're getting lots of really strong vibes from this sword, Percival. Percival, when you grab it, it doesn't say anything, but it does speak to you. There's something about the essence of this blade that is in line with you in many ways.
Well, then he doesn't put it in his bag.
There's something about it that it feels right.
He grabs the hilt, and as he goes to just kind of dismiss it or put it away, he pauses for a second. He squints his eyes and he looks down at it, examining it.
Don't worry, the emeralds don't do anything.
Yes, Friedrich pressed them a couple times. Nothing happened.
It's unfortunate. Maybe there's like a command word or something. I'm not sure. That'd be
Flame
cool.
on.
Flame on?
Just kidding.
Sword on.
He actually just
Hard to clap when you have a sword in your hand.
unlucky.
Lights in the building turn off.
Oh, that's fancy.
So this is the blade that's meant to slay the devil then.
At least from what Madam Ava has told us.
Previously wielded by Strahd's brother, according to our raven friend.
Good. And Percy will begin attuning to the weapon immediately.
Of course he will.
Turns out the emerald buttons only work for someone that's attuned. And he was right all along.
Well, while Percival becomes familiar with this new weapon of power that will aid us in our quest in destroying that which keeps us here, perhaps a little investigation upstairs is in order.
Already here.
Okay,
After my
downstairs.
short rest, did I digest what was left of those creatures? Or do I still have an appendage?
Difficult questions.
That is a difficult question.
Do I need medical?
Do you
Do I
need
need to
medical
seek
attention?
Medical attention. Anybody a doctor?
You now have a stick coming out of your intestines permanently.
Like
It's like a
attack?
tattoo.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt for a while and hurt really bad in about 8 hours, but not exactly gonna it's not gonna pop out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, I guess I'll go around this way since he's going that way. I'll go in here first.
I wanted to show you the window that I busted through.
Oh, you wanted to show me the window?
Take
Look
you
at
on a
what I've
tour.
done.
Look what I did.
Yeah.
See that window? I broke that.
There's a me-shaped hole in that window.
All me.
I want to go upstairs just in case somebody almost dies again.
You impressed yet? I can
You're
break
talking
windows.
And here's
Handle
my
was
entryway into the building. As we pass it.
Any windows start giving you shit. Got you.
Yeah, man. If I ever need a window smash, I know who to call.
If a window ever gives you a funny look, hit me up.
There's like
I
4
will
of them.
tell
Right
you immediately.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll put the Sunsword in your inventory, Brandon.
there.
Thank you,
Nice.
sir.
The Sword of Sun.
As you're taking a short rest and you start looking around upstairs, you find. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Who?
Anyone who's looking upstairs.
Nice.
All of us are looking upstairs.
Then all of you
You said you put it in already? I don't see it.
in your D&D Beyond.
Beyond. Okay.
Team.
Investigation?
Mhm.
Yes, investigation. Okay. Ooh, I'm proficient in that.
Coyote.
That's a cool 3. I'm just
9.
here for a laugh.
I mean, you went into the room that's just the crank. So,
Like,
And I'm having a good time with this self-explanatory crank. I don't need to know anything. It's just
look,
vibes
it's a
in here.
crank.
First of all, it's a winch.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh. Does a winch have a crank on it?
it's been established I don't know things.
same thing.
I will say that Frederick, you discover as you're searching the winery and moving throughout and taking your long rest, you find a wooden staff. It's black as ash and has all of these fine pieces of bark and not fine black pieces of bark and singular strands of branches that are kind of vine-like wrapping around one another. You find it on the person of the druid that was slain. Looks gnarly. And Natalia, you, as you're making your way through the whole space, I believe you and Fredrick, not you and Fredrick, you and Valerius find yourselves in the master bedroom.
Oh, I'm over here now.
Yeah, you're over there.
Welcome.
You find
Hello.
yourselves in the master bedroom. This room contains a 4-poster bed, a headboard carved like a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry is a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under a window, is a plain desk and chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror in a wooden frame.
Like a baby cradle?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Did a baby
Hard.
die here?
I ate one of them.
James, just be cool.
Okay, I ate 3 of them.
Less cool.
Okay. There's a chest in here.
Of note, Natalia, you know that the chest, you're in the master bedroom of Davian, which is Uramir's father, and Valerius's boss. And you there's a wooden chest that clearly has something in it. And then Valerius, you see a lot of papers on the desk itself that may be of note.
I mean, I'm all about reading notes.
Wait, whose father?
Uramir's, not Uramir. Irwin's father.
Uramir.
Uramir's father?
It was like, did I hear that
There's
right?
another place. He's not where you think he is. He's in
The
another
crossover
Oh my
event.
God.
Oh no! Plot twist.
Yes.
That would be
So
amazing.
I was like, did I hear that right?
Next
Thought
episode.
Endgame was a big crossover.
Next episode, it's a 12-person cast.
That's absolute chaos.
Well, some of us are pulling double duty, so
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Wow, it's a little bit of shade.
Valerius, you
Just
start.
8-person.
I'm just saying we should have to run back and forth between different like backdrops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valerius, you start looking through the desk and start scanning some of the pages. You find a ledger that shows locations for where wine was sent and how much. Most of them are they're labeled BV, BW, K, and Vistani. You start looking through the chest or looking through the ledger, and it goes further back and further back. You get years deep, decades even. You get back, the handwriting changes, and then it changes again. And the very back, you see the first notation of S. And then you flip a few more pages, you see another S. And then more often S's.
Ooh.
Wonder who that could be.
I mean, I didn't know you were in this room, first of all.
I was about to say.
No, that was out of character, but just in my accent.
I wonder who
I'm
that
sorry.
could be.
Wonder who that could be.
How about you stay over there?
Is it
Leave
for
the
Steve?
leave the detecting work to the guy with the notepad right now.
I saw you typing all that down.
Oh yeah.
What do you think those notations mean, Valerius?
I mean, I'm looking at a ledger of places wine was sent, so I'm gonna believe that these notations are places wine was sent.
What sort of places?
Places that need wine. Duh. I mean,
Good call.
all right. So as everybody here seems to think, the S we're thinking stands for Strahd.
I mean, that's the only person we know whose name starts with the letter S.
all right.
I mean, my memory.
If I want to say, didn't Strahd's brother's name start? No, Sergey. I lied.
No,
No,
that is an S.
Not an S.
That's just two S's. I was thinking it was a K.
Oh,
We got
no.
two S's there. B. I'm thinking BV is like a village, something village.
Barovia.
A village. Yeah, I don't know if it was Barovia village or not. I thought village. of
Yes,
Barovia.
it's the village of Barovia.
All right, so
That's
so
where
that's what I'm thinking.
Natalia is from.
BW. I mean, obviously we know what Vistani is. We met them already. BW.
We look at a map.
No, that's cheating. We're doing this from memory.
I don't got that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's been
I
a week.
didn't write down the whole map.
Yeah, did you bring a map with you, Friedrich, or no?
I would think so we could navigate.
That doesn't seem like Friedrich.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
definitely.
guards had it, but I picked it up off of them.
I
Clearly.
mean, your guards are dead, so let's go ahead and backtrack a little bit.
Yeah. Especially the guy that we left in the tavern so he wouldn't die. That guy's very dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's very dead.
I made
For
sure.
sure.
You did
So-
what?
So what is in this chest?
I don't know yet. Do you want to open it?
I don't like how you said that.
I just
Do I want to open it?
I don't
I
know.
mean, you're really gonna rob my boss? Seems kind
I
of
don't know. Make sure it's not
right in
cold.
front of me.
It's too fucking cold.
I just want to look.
Hey, I mean,
Come on, look. Said no one. I just want to look
There's
through your
a-
personal items, not touch them.
There's a there's good reason to believe that if whatever was in the chest went missing, that the druids probably took it. There's good reason to believe that. They've had
All right,
locations-
but I know
So there was-
firsthand.
So there was something in there, and now there's not
I don't
something
know.
in there.
You open it up. Inside, you find 50 gold pieces, 270 electrum pieces with the profile of Strahd stamped into them, 350 silver
Worthless.
pieces, and make a perception check.
I'm looking at the chest.
Yeah. So you're not going to take that gold, right?
No, I'm not gonna take it.
All right.
No, she's gonna take the electrum.
He's like, but I am.
With an 8,
Mm-hmm.
that is all you find.
Okay. I would like to have a moment with Valerius since I'm alone in this room with him. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Gotta leave.
No, you
No,
don't.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you
You're
don't.
like, hey, can I rob your boss?
Yeah, hey, mind if I just go through his chest real quick? Oh, yeah, it's cool.
So you're.
I didn't take anything.
So Natalia, you close the lid on the box. Valerius, you're calmly and astutely going through various ledgers, looking at what's been written down for the Wizard of the Wines. And Natalia.
But Valerius,
I look up for my notes. Yes.
I know that we haven't really gotten off to a great start, and I feel like I'm the least close to you out of all of us, and that there's some kind of discomfort between us, and there's no need to make a big fuss or anything, but she kind of like holds out this. It's like kind of crumpled up like craft paper in a ball. It just looks like you wadded up a bunch of newspaper, and she kind of holds it out to you.
What is this?
Just
Just take it. I mean, all right.
Irina's the one who's very good at wrapping things, and I'm not very good at that.
Oh, I see. All right. I was wondering why you give me crumpled paper, so I was like, it's weird. I mean, I'll take it. I mean,
She takes a deep breath and she just kind of like,
I'll take it. Didn't realize.
do you open it or are you just gonna take it?
I take it and I turn to the corner, secretly open it. I don't let you see my face. I'm gonna open it up.
Okay. You open it and you all remember. Well, you remember she was carving something on the wagon.
I remember
And
that. Yeah.
She carved a raven.
Is it a full raven? Is it just the skull and head, or?
It's not like like a detailed mallard or anything. It's very crude, but it is a raven, and it's like a full raven. It's roughly about yay big. Mhm. Anyways, you've talked about growing up in a really rough situation and how you were never privileged to get really what you deserve, and just she's for the first time she's having trouble like speaking, always very eloquent, and there's uncomfort and an uncomfort or discomfort. There's a discomfort and awkwardness. Which
Okay.
I just remember you talking to Fredricks about not having the privilege of eating properly, and I don't know what childhood you went through, but you must have went through a lot in order to get into the fellas, and I just want you to know that we're not all bad, and you have a friend, and I care, and I think we all care about you, and that's it, and I'm gonna go now. This has become very uncomfortable for me.
Oh, well. Oh, I appreciate it. I'll put it on my desk when I get back home. I did have a rough childhood. I grew up on the streets, and I wasn't a very good character, but the feather helped me turn all that around, and now I work for the people. If I ever made you feel like I didn't like you, That wasn't my intentions. Everybody.
Are you still turned in the corner?
I'm like looking over my shoulder. I'm like
She's just gone.
She's wiping a tear from his eye.
I just turn around, the room's empty.
No one's there.
Oh,
She didn't even hear it.
She put it that way.
I throw it in the trash can. I throw it in the trash. No.
He does not. That's a lie.
The DM doesn't allow it. It magically appears back in my pocket.
Oh god.
Oh
it's
god,
an
not the
enchanted
plate.
wooden
By
ring.
Hermes plate, yeah.
It's
Oh my
Oh man, that plate.
Gonna get it.
You'll never get it.
Gonna get it.
Yeah, but I'll keep it, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. Nice to know someone thinks about me.
All right, that's my moment. That's all.
All right, man. All right.
As all this is happening, it's starting to get very, very dark. It seems like we're getting closer and closer to what would it be time for a rest. We didn't rest before we came here. You left directly from Valaki, did not rest, and then came right here. As it's starting to get really dark, no one's coming to get you.
That's good.
You seem alone here in the Wizard of the Wines.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna
that you
attune
put
to that
seam in there.
staff.
Hmm?
Sorry, did I?
No,
you
sorry.
first, Raina.
Yeah, Raina.
And I was just gonna say I don't like that you put seam in there.
Yeah.
Seems a little
We seem alone,
precarious.
or we are
Wait,
alone.
what?
Sorry, I guess my point is, unless you go get him, Davian's not coming to find you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I'll go get them. I mean, this is their home, and they've been kind of driven out of it, and they probably would like to sleep in their beds and not like in the mud on a hill.
Not
You could
before
ask
I
them
do.
why they have a room full of fucking brown mold that kills people.
Not before I sleep in there.
I mean, it's like a termite infestation. I'm sure that they're dealing with it.
How
Behind
do
a
you deal with
oh,
something like that?
hidden door?
Well, I'm not an expert in brown mold, but choke it off at the source, maybe. Like weed killer, you just
I
gotta
think-
keep.
I think
Yeah,
our
is
dear
ever-
Percival tried to chop it off and he died on in contact.
He just stepped into the room.
Yeah, has this story been told to everyone now?
Oh man.
Oh, definitely.
Mhm.
What a great story.
He had it.
I know he's just as frosty as his personality. Gives him a nudge in the ribs.
Wow.
Too soon. Too soon.
He said it.
He ignores that.
He
Shame on
punches
all
you.
Oh,
The shame or the wine is rancid.
it's rancid.
How do you know? Did
Yeah.
you taste it?
It's chunky.
I mean, it's chunky as Coyote has described.
Well, Coyote's meditating on the
It's
roof. They're just gonna
chunky.
yell, "It's chunky!"
Did you mean chunky or do you just mean chunky?
What about
Is there a
the bottle I
difference?
grabbed down in
Yeah.
the basement, the cellar?
Grab bottles?
The what?
Yeah, because I was gonna grab a bottle and watch you throw that torch in there, but then you decided to not throw the torch.
Oh yeah, the bottled ones are probably good.
Yeah, God spoke to me and he said, "Sir, that's not wise." So I was like, "Say no more."
Don't. Were those bottles in the cellar not chunky?
They're not chunky.
Well, they're
And
pre-bottled.
there are several barrels up here that are not chunky too.
Chunk.
Oh.
But
Oh,
I would not
What's-
suggest the one that I said.
what you see all these many of the small barrels are fine, but there are these large vats of new wine, all of which have been poisoned, and all of the new wine that's being brewed. At this point, you're not really sure how much that would, like, how big these are in regards to, like, how many barrels is in a vat. You know, you're not really sure right now.
About 58.
Okay, and so it's hard to tell exactly
Oh my God.
how like major of a financial hit this is going to be. But we're probably about to find out. Is everyone okay with getting Davian back to the Wizard of the Wines, or is there anything that you want to accomplish before We bring them back
Apparently,
here.
they have a baby. Yes.
Okay. I want to go steal some more bottles from the basement.
Okay. Do
Oh, so you can rob your boss.
I'm going to go get Davian, and I'm going to implore that he share some of his wine with all of us in celebration of reclaiming his winery.
There's no
I'd like
wine
to
left in
attune to the
building.
staff.
What?
You attune to the Gathala staff.
Whoa.
That's messed up. You ain't gonna get Coyote the stick?
Yeah,
Wow.
no.
I mean,
kinda messed
really
up.
though.
Well, messed up. Though.
Like,
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
I'm supposed to
Okay,
give
I'll
away
be
all the
fine.
magic weapons? Okay,
So,
here,
first
Coyote,
time-
take the
I'm
staff.
quite
Quite
partial to
proficient
my
with
stick.
staffs. Yeah.
Okay.
But here's a new stick.
Oh, that's
fancy.
true.
And
It's actually
cool.
an old stick with,
Old new stick.
but it's an old new stick.
Old news.
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's new to you, so
those are my favorite kinds of sticks in one stick.
Yep.
Okay. Am,
Yeah.
am I getting the stick?
You could.
I don't know. No, Max.
Yeah, Max.
it should get,
Max is giving into peer pressure.
Max,
too.
the guy,
He was
guy
just
who uses
like-
a long sword needed a stick. Okay, come on, okay, Max.
He was
Do you
like,
have
here's a
weapons?"
cool sword. You should give that to the paladin. All right, here's a cool stick that you might be proficient in. Here, give it to the monk. All right, cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
that-
proficient
glad
in
you
it?
rolled a
can have the
22.
Glad
stick.
you understand.
I don't think you need a 22 to see the dead body with a staff.
Only needed more than a 6.
Okay, buddy, I had an 11.
So we will. So as that is happening, Natalia, you head out to the woods, and
Oh, to
you
the woods.
find Davian.
Okay.
You find Davian. You find Davian's friends. You find his were-raven companions, his wife, his children. They seem to be older, not old enough to be in the cradle anymore. But one of his daughters, or daughters-in-law, has a child as well. And you gather them all up, and you lead them back into the winery. And of course, as it is reclaimed, many of them go to search their rooms to make sure everything is in place and where it was before. They all find it everything satisfactory. Wine is uncorked and poured for all, and some sort of meal is had, and there is a bit of a revelry and a fire in the hearth of the Wizard of Wines once again, as there is the entire home has been liberated. What do you guys do
Did it.
with everyone here? Davian comes up to all of you and finds you at the table and he's checking to make sure that you have enough wine. He fills up your cups once more, and he says, I cannot thank you enough for everything that you've done for us. This is quite the feat. It's been almost a week since I've been able to sleep in my own bed, and I just, oh man, I'm so thankful for you. How was it? What was down here? Just the one druid or several more?
It resurrected some vegetation, some little, very, very small but in large numbers.
I and one of my friends had the good sense to eat one. Or
I don't
3.
know if it was good sense.
Yeah, he's being sarcastic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
don't
How's
think-
your tummy?
It not great.
Still sticking out?
Yes.
You gotta sit a little bit further back from the table. You don't want to
Yeah.
scratch it.
I don't
Someone
want to
should get
hurt
that.
my stick.
Someone should get that man a cleric.
Probably.
Nothing could be done. That's what they told us.
Nothing could be done.
Ah,
He said
Well, I
it's
did-
terminal.
Davin, do you want to give it a tug?
he pulls it.
Um,
A piece breaks off, and it goes, and a piece of it pulls out.
Disgusting.
Mike,
Oh my god! Ugh.
or Mike just
Sorry.
peeks with every scream and it just like cuts off mid scream. It's like
It's just like you.
that happens.
He pulls it out, throws it down. There's like a little bit of there's like a little hole in your tummy. It's very gross.
Fredrick will see that and proceed to chug the rest of his glass and like look away.
I throw,
Oh,
I throw my glass of alcohol on it. Cleanse the wound.
Now it looks like Tag has peed himself.
Let's go.
Coyote's just gonna offer his blanket.
Dogs, am I right?
Just
Don't worry.
Oh, shit.
That's just gonna hide what actually happened when he pulled that stick out because it kind of hurt.
Let's just
It's just the one.
cover all that up. Not at the table.
Not at the table.
Thank you.
I'll be honest, those witches from Yesterhill, they've been bothering us for quite some time. I don't think this will be the last we ever see of them. I do very much thank you for your efforts here today.
Anytime. You need me to take care of those other witches free of charge?
At no cost.
No cost.
Well, now that you say something. He sits down now, like puts himself at the table. There's a reason this winery's so important. You can't just go replant somewhere else. There are these stones that make the land fertile and grow the finest grapes in Barovia.
Oh.
We put them in the fields. When we first started, there were 3 of them. Now, the first one was taken from us forever. Second, stolen. And we only had 1 left. That's why we don't make the champagne anymore. And as me and Marketing were walking through the fields, we saw they actually got the last one. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the varts have been poisoned as well. Since they're all... most of this year's event is gone. I don't think we'll be able to make wine maybe ever again. Unless we can get that stone back.
Well, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, I'll get it back.
Yeah,
The
we
only
need
thing
to
I'll
get that
charge is
back.
like a barrel. Wine.
That seems like a fair price.
Why would somebody want to take your wine rock?
Yeah, is it like they use it for something?
Well, if you believe my pappy, he'd tell you that the stones, they are life-giving. They are magic. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know they make the soil more fertile. Without the stones, it'll disappear. I don't know why anyone else would want them, unless they were trying to bring life to something else. Maybe they want to start a rival winery. I don't know. People in Barovia like to drink.
Well, that'd be true.
Not much else to do.
Roughly, how large are these stones?
They're probably about the size of a basketball.
A what?
A basketball.
That's a big stuff. That's a big rock.
It's a sport. There's a rim. You go up. You put the ball into it. Score points.
Basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, basketball.
All right. Yeah.
He was never any good at it.
No.
He
I
got
didn't
scared.
have hops.
Usually the nobility aren't.
Yeah, he got scared when they charged him. Just let him in.
Yeah.
Never good at center.
All right. So this has gotten a little too personal.
Look, I could never ask you to go get it for us, but
I'll go get it.
That's okay. You don't have to ask.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. Freddie wouldn't have it any other way. He helps people in need no matter what.
We've been working on one for a while now.
It's not wrong.
We believe they stole the first one and took it to the ruins of Berez. And the other one, it seems like they took it while during this attack. So it's probably close by still.
The ruins of Paris.
How do we know if it's close or something? Does it glow? Maybe it sings a song.
It does glow. Glows green.
Well, that makes it easy.
Yeah. But you can probably just follow the trail.
Right.
Well, if you're a strong tracker, that is. And of course, we know the druids, the witches, they like to have a base of operations set up over in Yesterhill.
Yesterhill.
It's not far up the road, probably a couple hours. Wouldn't go tonight, though. Dangerous to go out at night.
Always. I think me and my companions would have no problem getting this back. But before that, what do you know about the brown mold in the cellar?
Oh, it keeps the wine cold. Lets it ferment longer.
So don't go in there?
Yeah, never go in there. It's
okay.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, I'd never. I mean, like, it felt dangerous.
Yeah, only a fool would go in there.
Well, you see, and if every now and then we do have to go down there and kind of reset some things. So all you gotta do is, it's not real intuitive, but you gotta take ice with you. You touch it with ice and it kind of like cools away from you.
Okay. It's good to know.
Noted.
I actually noted. Let me get my notepad out real quick.
And
there, now it's actually noted.
Cold, not fire.
Ice.
Got it.
Brown mold equals ice. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you put it down there, or did it come with the building?
Oh, we put it in. Well, I say we put it in. My ancestors did. It's something that we take care of.
That's rather smart, actually.
You guys ever thought about putting like a warning sign up?
We are talking about the door, the refrigeration system that's behind the secret door that no one else is supposed to know about, yeah?
The very one.
That's the one.
Okay.
It's not very hidden. Didn't take but like
man.
2 seconds.
Well, it might be best you just mind your own damn business next time.
All right, well, I mean, I'm just saying.
We
Last time I saved your winery.
Well, I do thank you very much for everything that you've done. Erwin, he's a little messed up, but at least he sends good people. And I do
up.
thank you.
What do you mean by messed up?
Don't you know Erwin?
Oh, I know him. A great man.
Hey, you just keep thinking that. It's probably best for you.
What's that supposed to mean? Go on. I would like to hear the tale of tragedy of how Erwin did something wrong to you. This great man who would do things to people with nothing at no cost.
I gave him wine. He seemed like an alright dude.
Sure he does.
The best.
It's a little personal. Valerius, go ahead and give me an insight check.
14.
You're talking plus 0.
0, baby, plus 0.
It's like, let me check my sheet. Plus
Let
0.
me check my
all
sheet.
right.
Plus 0, all right.
Valerius, you know Erwin's important in Valakin. Owns the Blue Water Inn, runs the base of operations there. He's a upper level member of the Feather, but he's not. There are many other members that are far more important than him. And you're standing in front of Davian, who leads the Feather in all of Barovia. And you're looking around, there are other members of the Feather here that you recognize who are also part of leadership positions and decision-making choices. They seem to operate here, and Erwin does not. There's something there where you get the sense with your 14
I see.
that Davian doesn't really want to talk about it because his son doesn't want to take over leadership of the Feather long term after he's gone. And so in a sense, Erwin has shirked what Davian believes to be the only thing he could ever consider a lordship. And that Erwin doesn't want to follow in his father's footsteps. At least not in this capacity. Not with the winery, not with the feather, and that there is some sort of father-son turmoil here.
All right.
It's a little bit personal, Valerius. Rather not talk about it, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, y'all are welcome here at any time. Stay the night, have some wine. Is there anything I can do for you?
I mean, do you got beds?
Yeah, we got beds.
Excellent. I'll take one. Perhaps. Maybe have to share it. How many do you have?
Only 2.
Only 2 beds.
Convenient.
Convenient. As everywhere in this town, only 2 places.
It seems as though many of the birds of the feather are
Flocking together.
yeah, they're flocking together. They're going through and they're going to the rat. They've kind of strung up hammocks above in the rafters of the Wizard of the Wines here, and they're all pulling them from a linen closet somewhere in the building. So you can go over and find those. There are many hammocks in there. You can pull them out, and you find there's all these little small hooks all around the winery where you could stay and find a hammock if you wished.
Style.
Is there a baby nearby?
Asleep.
Is it in someone's arms?
Yes.
I will just admire longingly and
Good baby.
gush a little bit from afar.
As Natalia gets baby fever, or maybe Lauren, it's hard to tell.
It's hard.
Yes.
It's hard to tell
The
sometimes.
line is just blurred.
It's just hard. It's hard to see.
She's so in character.
We're gonna go ahead and take a break. So thank you everyone who's joined us so far. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. If you want to win these awesome Cursed Life dice by Wander Lily Dice, make sure you are following the channel and that you have used the promo code or the command LOOT, and then that'll put you into the giveaway. And make sure you've told all of your friends that this is happening, that they could have a chance to win the dice, then gift them to you. If they have a Twitch channel or a Twitch account, get them to get on here and come win these dice so they can have those. So we'll be running, the entries will be open until the end of break, about a minute before. We'll go ahead and close that out and announce the winner when we get back. So thank you all for joining us. We will be right back.
I'm gonna pick the winner.
All right, and we are
I'm gonna pick it.
back. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Entries have closed. Lauren is gonna drum roll, please. Select a winner. And
Metamorph meow!
you
Well,
are.
Yay!
That was quick.
Metamorph.
Yeah, that was a very short drum roll.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
Didn't even get to
I
start.
was just so excited. I thought that was my cue. Like, all right, we're gonna pick the winner. Picking the winner.
Metamorph Meow, you have won a fabulous set of handmade, artisan crafted, sharp edge dice from Wanderlily. We will reach out to you directly here on Twitch to get your contact information and get those in the mail to you. So congratulations, so happy for you. Thank you for following along on the stream and joining us. So congratulations to you, very much so.
Some gorgeous dice.
We
We'll have to get you some of those.
I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous.
we wish you max damage and natural 20s all over
Wow.
as you
Mhm.
roll
Me
those
damage.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually wish max damage upon anybody, but
dice. You don't get it, James. So it's fine. Nah, it's fine. Anyway,
Not sure whether to be flattered or offended.
max
Roll me an
damage.
intelligence check real quick.
Pick one you
Okay.
like the best.
Okay. We're all here.
As me or as my character?
You might want to use your character
Let's
stats.
say both.
I want to use
Anyway,
your character.
so let's pick up there. So after an evening of revelry, is there?
I have a question to ask
Uh-oh.
Okay.
in front of the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get in the room.
I had some things I wanted to do while resting too. I don't know if this is before or after.
This is before.
All
During.
right, never mind then. During?
Go ahead, Natalia.
So
You go
Fredricks,
first.
I
I forget his name. Like the name that came to mind was Rami Malek, but it's not Rami Malek.
Rasputin.
It's not Rasputin.
I know who you're
Rahadin.
talking about. There we go.
Rahadin. He gave you a letter, and I'm actually very curious. Are you going to share it with us all?
Oh, I actually hadn't opened that. And he reaches into like his back pocket and pulls out the crumpled letter. He's like, here it is. Did you want to have a look at it?
I mean, it came from the Master of Darkness himself. There is a little bit of curiosity.
He did? And he like looks at it closer. I thought it was from him.
I mean, he said it was an invitation from Strahd.
Wait, did he? Oh.
The rune lights up.
I thought that was what he
right.
was insinuating.
The rune does not light up.
Am I wrong?
But there
no.
is some eyes turn at the mention of Strahd's name.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
He who must not be, he who must be slain.
The door kicks open.
Oh no, he's here.
No,
Make
that's
a
not
wisdom
true.
save.
Papa?
Did you say Papa?
I forget that we're supposed to refer to him as the devil.
He
right.
who must be slain.
He who
Mhm.
must be slain.
He'll look at the seal. Do I recognize the seal at all?
It is the seal of Ravenloft.
Good start. Okay. He's gonna gingerly pop it open and take
Open
out
it
the
like-
contents.
Open it like a Wonka bar. Just at the edge first.
No, thank you.
You open it up very gingerly, Friedrich.
Mhm.
Carefully breaking the wax seal and opening it up. As you do, you see written in a very sharp and elongated script is the handwriting of someone. It reads, "My friends, comma, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we may meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zerovic."
You read it out loud.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He reads it to himself first, and he's like, "Oh." Well, it is, in fact, from Strahd. I mean, he who must be slain. But it's an invitation to his place for dinner, it would seem, or perhaps more nefarious things. You can read it if you'd like. And he
So you just got a
pulls it out.
message to go eat dinner
I
with the
will
devil?
take it and I will read it. Sorry.
It says something
I
different
think
now.
so.
Kind
Wait, does it?
of connections do you have with him?
I don't know. I mean, I'm the Earl's son, so I suppose. I don't know. I really don't remember that man from my past very much. I just remember him being there. I think I was very young. I don't know exactly what kind of connection I have, if
Pull
any.
Pull out my notebook real quick.
Friends. He said this is plural. It's not friend. It doesn't address. It's not addressed to you.
Well, no,
specifically.
it does not have my name on it. I think perhaps it was given to him to give out to people, or perhaps for him to use. I'm not really sure.
Either way, he delivered it to you.
He did. Which is
Yes,
concerning.
perhaps it's one of those unanimous duplicate invitations that you really don't have the time to address the person individually, so you just address everyone.
It
dinner
does look like
party.
he hand wrote it, so
It seems kind of inclusive. I don't know if they just hand those out.
Well, then why wouldn't he write a name? Perhaps we're dwelling on the name too much.
So is there like a little card in there, or RSVP, or what we doing here?
he shakes up a little. I don't see an RSVP. I think everyone knows his address. I'm not gonna lie.
You can't really miss it, that's true. Big, brooding castle, dark, lightning flashing behind it with the moon cascading, picturesque and gloomy and malevolent and brooding, like I said before.
Well, that almost sounds lovely, the way you described it.
You do paint a lovely picture.
Are you fond of lightning and gloom?
Well, I mean, you said it all nice, said it all pretty.
You used big words and they were fun.
It's true. If you say it quite melodic, it's almost alluring in some ways, I suppose.
Like a lullaby.
I'll take some more notes real quick. On that note,
I'm just keeping my eyes on Percy after all this is going, reading his demeanor.
That's true, Percy. Again, you've been awfully quiet during this sharing of the devil's.
I didn't even know he was here.
He's very quiet. He's a paladin of great dexterity and stealth, unlike any other paladin who would roll with disadvantage.
Oh, for real? I thought he might have been a monk. I thought he took like an oath of silence.
Oh, we don't require those anymore.
Oh, okay. Thought it was in book 8.
It used to be.
And you've also had some time with that sword. Have you learned anything from it?
I will draw the Sunsword, Daniel, and attempt to, or I guess, what did I learn? I read the little bits of lore in the from its description.
You hear it speaking to you, and it says, "Now was not the time. Do not draw your blade unless you plan to use it."
Why would the devil? Why would he send out this message?
Fredricks looks a little stressed as you ask that question.
That's a very, very good question. Why would he send it? We're not important. We haven't done anything. Well, that's not entirely true. We have done some things that would not be in the devil's best interest and would probably irritate him, which I'm fine with, honestly. Perhaps he'll send more invitations.
But to sully his hands with the likes of us, instead of just sending someone to deal with it.
I don't know if they know about that situation. I don't know if that's what this is for.
Well, then what is it for?
Well, I'm not sure, and I'm very concerned as to the what would be the word? The idea behind this letter, or the intent. There's the word. The intent behind it. But it can't be good.
There is some form of intimidation behind it. He could come down from his castle any day he wishes, and yet he sends a letter. He's so all-powerful as he claims, and as most people who fear him claim. and yet he sends a pretentious letter to invite us to dine, like a gentleman of sorts. A lie, perhaps he tells himself at night. He's no gentleman.
I think it's exactly what powerful people do. They don't bother themselves since they can do it at any time.
Lions do not concern themselves with sheep.
Heck. Do you still have those cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't the witch or the seer mention? She said something about a balcony, right?
She did.
Where he would, I don't know. My envelope is missing.
Dark
so-
figure on a balcony looking down on the land with a twisted smile.
Someone took notes.
I did, but it's on an envelope and it's missing.
Oh, no, the tragedy.
The great
Was it-
tome of information is gone.
Did she say that's where did she say that's where a battle would take place, or someone would die?
My notes are cut off.
If I remember correctly, she said something about either the devil meeting is in there or us meeting her in there.
I don't think she said that, but
The details are fuzzy, but I seem to remember something along those lines. She said she couldn't see that far.
Can I make like a history check to remember what this lady said to us about a balcony?
You got it.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
the
You
gist of it.
Yeah, you got the gist of it. It was either that she did say that either you would meet your demise there or the devil would meet his.
Oh,
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
he's so smart. 1 second while I have my notes.
Is there a date on that card, or are we just kind of rolling up when we roll up?
Now
That's
is
a good
not
question as well.
now is not the time.
Well, of course not now. You have to give us time to get there.
Yeah, is it like,
it's
it's like an all-inclusive pass, or?
Yeah, is there a date?
There was more to what the witch told us.
You still haven't said anything about the Soul Festival.
True.
The sword.
Hey, did the emerald work?
The sword and I are in alignment, and we seek the same thing.
You're speaking as though it is of
Good to you.
thought.
Natalia, your amulet says, yeah, of course. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Duh.
I mean, you could have told me that before I said that.
Strange.
This blade longs
Who
to.
talks to items?
This blade longs to.
I
end
don't
the
talk to my
devil,
nickels.
Not yet.
as
Why?
do I,
I talked to my stick.
Why does it want to kill the devil?
because that's what it was made for.
Oh, it said that?
Strahd's brother. Ugh.
It's a
Strahd's
feeling.
brother wielded a blade made to kill his brother.
Yes.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Guess
Poor
that explains
family.
why he's dead now.
Hey,
It.
Oh,
Is there anything else we wish to accomplish tonight?
I'm gonna do a bit of arts and craft during rest.
Okay. You can do so.
Nice.
I continue to meditate with the Sunsword.
Natalia drinks and stares at Fredricks all night.
My God, it's only 2 hammocks, man.
There's only 2 hammocks. Friedrich, at some point in the night, is going to unleash his wings and take a hammock and put it up near the feather, but kind of in his own little spot, as much as he can.
Bold.
He wants to be up high. He thinks it might be a cool experience to sleep near the rafters. Clearly, they like it.
Yeah, I'm sure someone who lives in a castle wonder what it's like to live up high, you know?
Did you sleep outside often, Valerius?
What?
In the trees?
I mean, yeah. It's where birds sleep. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's nice outside when you're not being attacked by shadows.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten over the fact that you slept in a tree and looked like shite the next morning, but
Yeah.
it was fun to witness, at least a little bit.
What's that even mean?
Don't worry about it.
Have I seen Valerius sleep in a bed before? Or has he always slept in like some sort of like outdoor like chair or anything but a bed essentially?
I slept in the bed of your house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. My
And
God.
a tent.
At your house, yeah. And in a tent, yeah.
Yeah.
At your house.
And one of the 2 tents that we had.
She's a little distracted by her whole dead dad thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
The whole. Yeah.
Dad
You know, that
issues.
whole thing.
I was going to join Percival in meditation.
Nice.
Friedrich has noticed some stares that he's been getting from Natalia, I'd say, since she's been doing it all night. And at some point he'll make his way over and be like, something on your mind?
Perhaps.
All right. What kind of thing? If I can be so blunt.
There's only so often that we get revelry. And it's nice to kind of enjoy the moment. And you are very attractive. And I enjoy looking at you. So I'll just say it.
Oh, what? Well, thank you. You are as well. Very attractive. I kind of like tugs at his collar. He was not expecting that.
Natalia's also like four things of wine, and she's not. You seemed to have lost your decorum, sir.
Did I ever have decorum? I don't recall that.
That is a good point.
He takes his glass and just downs the rest of it. Like, I set up a hammock up there. Would you like to me to set up an adjoining one, or like
Next to you.
Yeah, just
Next to you. A hammock.
Or this you could share. I've never really
In the rafters.
in the rafter. Yeah. Never really. This is kind of new for me in the way of your women and hot people. Sorry. I'll let you lead. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know if you can tell.
She just smiles and just kind of like tilts her head listening to you. She goes, "You are adorable. You innocent, completely oblivious fool." And she will lean in, pull your head in, and she will kiss you.
His face is now as red as his hair. He does not resist, though.
And she will let you go, and she said, "But not the hammock."
Is there a place to cool? I might need to go visit the mold. It's a little warm in here.
She brushes like the hair in front of your face out of your face, and she downs the rest of her drink. And then, good night, Fredricks.
Good night.
Fredricks swoons.
I'll see you tomorrow.
She goes to her hammock in the corner because she cannot fly up to her hammock.
Are you kidding me? You can't make it up here?
Where's your climbing speed at?
Yeah, dude. There's plenty of things to climb on.
Parkour. Frederick will sit down after that and kind of like. Eventually, he'll make his way back up to his chosen hammock.
So, with that, the party finds themselves in the Wizard of the Wines, having a drink, having a kiss, and having a long rest. The evening passes without issue, and the morning comes without a problem. There's breakfast to be had, and whatever else you may need in the morning, but at the end of the day, the morning is yours. What would you like to do?
Is there breakfast in this place, or is it all just wine?
No, there's some
just wine.
There's some breakfast. You guys all have it. And you do whatever you want to do from that standpoint. You feel full. Your morning routines completed, whatever that may entail.
I swear to God, you guys.
Freaking character, man. You gotta do it. You gotta do it on the side.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
You can't
morning
talk about it.
routines coming
You just
around.
have to experience.
Yeah, you
Try
just
not
have to-
bust out laughing.
Yeah. Randomly smile.
We're having a good time, you know, that's why.
Yeah. Daniel's like describing death and stuff, and you're just like,
And he dismembers his arm.
He sure does. He
It's
sure
crazy.
does.
Oh, well,
Right, morning. We're doing stuff.
yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Breakfast.
Full morning.
Breakfast, alcohol.
More alcohol?
Alcoholic breakfast.
Bloody Marys?
All right.
Yeah.
No.
The best cure for a hangover is to never stop being drunk. So
True. You can't ever get hungover if you're always drunk.
These are straight facts.
That's what Daniel taught me.
as he's drinking.
Yeah.
Back to the game. The whole morning, Friedrich is going to be very, very distracted. And he's kind of like strumming on his lute a little bit and like looking off into space. He doesn't really eat at all. He just kind of does that the whole time. The most intense look you've ever seen on his usually goofy face.
Coyote's gonna come up to him and then just kind of sniff at him. Smell like Nat.
I smell like what?
You smell like Nat. Natalia.
Why do I smell like what? That's an interesting thing for you to say, Coyote. I think
It's
I
the
would
smell
probably
for you
smell
to
like
have.
everyone.
A little bit. Not as much as Nat though.
That's strange. I mean, I guess we were searching barrels together yesterday. Maybe that's why I.
Is
Are
Natalia
you gonna eat
down here
breakfast?
too?
It looks good.
Oh yeah, food.
Yeah.
Coyote's instantly distracted by food.
Well, during the night, I
Natalia-
did some
Go ahead.
woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a coin very poorly. It's like square. It's meant to be a circle.
Toss a coin to
It's supposed to be a raven on the back of it. Doesn't look like a raven. It's like the birds that you used to draw in like kindergarten. It's just like two swooshes. You know what I mean? Like the little like W's you'd make in the sky.
Yeah.
It looks like? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Little V's.
Yeah. So that's on one side. And on the other side is like a stake. But I know how to draw stakes, so I drew a stake.
Like a meat steak?
Yeah,
or
like
wood steak?
to kill vampires like a steak.
Oh, okay, that one.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
a meat steak.
Oh, meat. A raven steak.
Just for
Yeah,
like T-bone steak. on
like
there.
a steak to kill vampires and stuff. And I'm gonna give that to Natalia. I'm gonna be like, in the feather, we like these coins as good luck charms. Keep us focused on our brothers and our tasks.
oh.
I thought since you made something for me, I'd make something back.
Have you carved before?
Like once. It's not exactly my forte. I don't really do arts and crafts, but if you ever need someone to make notes, I can make notes. I'm more of a desk man, not like an arts man.
What Natalia is like kind of struggling for words, and she looks up to you. She says, "What did you carve on the coin? I can't really tell what it is. What was your vision here?" Thank you, though.
All right, so that's supposed to.
He doesn't know what it is.
Okay, of course, not quite as good as you. So that's my raven on one side. Points at the W bird. The W bird. It's like a very crude bird. It's not even like really like a type of bird. And then the other side is a very well drawn stake to kill vampires with. I mean, it's just a wooden stake, kind of like sideways, diagonally across this square that's supposed to be a circle, but it has like rough edges. It's just very poorly like made. It probably uses some smoothing. You probably cut yourself on it.
Or get a splinter.
Yeah, you'll probably get a splinter. Can I get a con save?
No. As a stake, that's quite morbid.
Well, I mean, it's to stay focused on the task at hand. I mean, the devil. I mean, that's we all are here to stop him, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I was just making.
Do you not? Why would you ask that?
I mean, you just seemed kind of. You said it was morbid. I thought it was. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward, but that is what I plan to do to him when I meet him.
Stab him through the heart.
Straight through.
Good time for the ominous music.
Do you
Right
think?
there. Right there with Percival.
Percy just gives you a nod in the corner.
I'll get you one too.
And
It's good luck. It's a token.
yeah, she looks very uncomfortable, visibly, and nervous, and she'll just kind of look back up and she'll say, "Thank you, Valerius. It's very kind, and I appreciate your gift."
Oh, thank you for yours too. I'm very much enjoyed it. It was, a little bit more better done than mine, but
I think the thought is there, and I mean, I'm not a good singer or lutist, but you did something that you'd never really done before, didn't have much experience with, and I appreciate that. And when you didn't have to, something like this must have taken some time to put together, and she starts kind of stuttering again, and she just she doesn't turn the coin over. She continues to look down at the stake over and over again as she speaks, and there's a discomfort, and she just kind of like puts it in her pocket after she realizes she's just kind of been like looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down as she stumbles through her words.
well, we don't want the food to get cold. Perhaps we should just go eat.
Yes, I've already ate. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. It's clearly raining outside.
It's just pouring down.
It's clearly pouring outside. She just goes out the door.
Oh, all right
Beautiful
then.
day out.
I'll
She
go
has
sit
not-
down with Coyote.
She has not ate.
Yeah. This too was a lie, just like last time.
Valerius will remember this, as he writes it in his book.
Did not eat breakfast.
Very nervous, didn't eat.
Didn't eat breakfast. Maybe she's filled up on the blood of her enemies? Question mark.
No.
Maybe she had something else.
No. What
That's
makes you think
cheating.
she eats the blood of her enemy?
Nothing.
That's
Nothing.
a weird thing that she would
Nothing.
never do.
That's a weird
That
thing.
is odd.
It'd be
indeed.
really weird
Oh my
if somebody
God.
would do something like that.
I love Coyote so much. Why would you think that? That is a weird thing to think.
That was an oddly specific thing that you said that has nothing to do at all with reality.
You're right. What was that?
Yeah, I
Hey.
totally overstepped there.
Okay, as long as we all remember that nobody here is consuming blood of any kind.
I
Except for
like.
Tag. And trees.
Yeah, but when he does it, it's okay. We expect that from Tag.
I
Oh,
love him for it.
also, look, it's much better now.
I don't want to.
It's just like an extra belly button.
It would be
Well-
weird if Tag just stopped eating. Then I'd be worried.
Yeah.
True.
I was like, wait, you fought that thing and you didn't eat it?
True.
Insight
Good.
check.
Yeah. Insight. Is that really Tag?
Who is this man?
I have a new goal in life.
I guess while eating, I suppose we should probably discuss future actions.
Ooh.
Are we going to help find these stones?
I mean, we were in the middle of stuff already. Is it like on the way? Maybe?
What?
Daniel, do I know where
What are we working on before this?
well, I mean, the cleric said to start at the rogue card, and the rogue card seems to be completed. We have the weapon from the Nest of the Ravens. We have 4 other cards. The Swashbuckler, the Avenger, the Seer, and the Executioner. We can go to the Amber Temple or Argon's Fort to do some of the other cards, or at least were the only clues I have to him. We could return to Irwin. We could return to Irwin and see if maybe he has something to give us for helping clear the wine house for his father. We could also go to the ruins of Berez, try and track down the druids that were nearby who stole the stones. Yesterhill is also
I'm not here. I'm just
a couple hours away. I was getting to it. It's in the notes. That's all I got. There's a man in Kresik that we were told about. Combines animals and humans and makes weird abominations of them, but he's a good man.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm cool doing the one that's near maybe the stone, and not the weird man.
Oh, not the weird man? All right.
Are we all in like a group huddle as we're doing this?
Everybody but I believe
Natalia.
Natalia, yeah.
Yeah. Fredricks not listening. He's just kind of like staring at the ceiling.
I don't expect you to ever listen.
He's going. "Na, na, 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 na." Then he like strums it out a little bit, and then he goes back. "Na, na, na."
Quite annoying.
He seems a bit off today.
Having a conversation, but
Oh, what? Wait.
We're doing stuff.
Oh, we are? What are we doing?
Tough.
well, Freddy, what do you think we're doing?
I don't know. I wasn't.
You don't know?
No.
You don't. Do I need to give you a speech again, Freddy?
Well, we're killing. Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
quite to that part yet.
Yeah, exactly, Freddy. Isn't that the issue? Where should we do next?
I mean, we there's stones, right? We could go help with the stones since we're here, and like we haven't exactly helped the winery totally. Like we've helped the building, but not the wine itself, right? So we could finish that up, I suppose.
Daniel, do I know where all these things are in relation to each other? Specifically, like the stones and the Amber Fort and like Amber Temple, or Overt Fort and Amber Temple. They're probably opposite directions, I think.
Let's go look.
I think they're super far apart. I think one's on like the left and one's on the right side.
Let's go look.
There's like the something ruins as well, like the
Perez.
Perez ruins.
You're currently over here. As a party, you are at this location, which is the Wizard of the Wines, effectively. The Yesterhill is...
Why am I all the way over in Barovia?
Hold on, let me consult my notes.
I've traveled.
Let me consult my notes.
Fastest trip I've ever seen.
I feel like it's this place.
Okay, hold on.
He's like, I'll tell you, it's that place.
All right.
All right, so Yesterhill is Fredricks in Yesterhill.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
miles away.
Yesterhill. Someone help.
Then
The ruins?
the ruins of Berez
Issue.
are...
Gesundheit.
You'd have
It's
a...
crazy.
I feel as though you would have a pretty good sense of where things are, Valerius. Coyote is at the ruins of Berez.
So the ruins are much closer.
Yeah, they
Aye.
kind of...
And is Argan's
and
Fort
I,
like this
I
place?
lied. This is the this over here where Natalia is. That's where the
Yesterhill?
no, that's the Wizard of the Wines.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
the one
Oh.
for the wines.
all right. That makes
Yeah.
a little bit more
Oh,
sense.
okay. And Frederick is
Okay.
where the
Yesterhill is?
The Yesterhill is.
Frederick is in
okay.
Yesterhill. Coyote is in the ruins of Berez.
Is Argan's
Krez,
Fort and stuff over here?
Argensvort.
Is that where I'm at? This big castle-looking place?
I think that's
no,
Castle
that's
Ravenloft.
that's Castle Ravenloft.
You're,
Okay,
with,
okay.
you're with the man himself.
The man?
Argensvort is... I'm going to put Natalia in Argensvort.
So I can't see anyone on the.
Oh, it's the place we originally were.
Yeah, he's not even here.
Oh, yeah, he's not
Oh,
here.
That's Argensvort. And then we also spoke about Kresk.
You go.
Kresk
There you go.
is...
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Kresk is...
So Yesterhill seems to be the closest.
It does.
Wait, so Kresk isn't where it says Kresk?
yeah, Kresk is where it says Kresk. I'm sure.
Apparently,
Okay,
we
okay.
need to know where it is via token placement.
No, yeah. You're in Kresk.
Okay.
And that's where it's... I don't know who's here. That's nowhere. That's over here.
All right, I got you.
Being
So-
there,
so-
there.
So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kresk,
looking like this.
Argensvort, Yesterhill,
The
the
ruins.
ruins of
Ruins.
Berez.
I see. So with this in mind, it would seem like Kresk or Yesterhill, but I imagine we want to help the winery, so Yesterhill is probably closest.
Yeah, is that where he said they took one of the stones?
One of them took it recently during this latest attack, and he said he might be able to track them down. But
Probably nearby.
we did take a rest and whatnot, so I don't know how viable that is. But and then he said, I believe, I didn't write it down. Either Yesterhill or the ruins is like their
Base of operation.
base of operations.
Tracking in the rain is not the greatest.
Imagine as druids, they're probably not at Krez. 'Cause that's like a town, isn't it?
Oh no, Kresk, it's the ruins. It's
Oh, it's
either
the
the
ruins.
ruins or Yesterhill, one of them.
Got you.
I think they might have taken one to the ruins, or there is one in the ruins. And there's one.
Well, those are the ruins where Coyote is.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, right.
To clarify, Davian said that the druids that were here seem to have taken a gem recently, as in the last.
So they
week.
might be at Yesterhill.
In the last week, and that it's known that the witches have a outpost at Yesterhill. Then he also claimed that before his time, it is said that one of the gems was taken to the ruins of Berez. He does not know that to be certain, but he has been told that. That was years ago.
Noted.
We check Yesterhill.
Yesterhill
I mean,
is.
we're close enough.
Out of
I'm
character,
sorry.
that sounds great. In character,
Sorry, I forgot. Natalia comes back in. She is completely soaking wet, and she goes, "It's raining outside."
It is.
Shuts the door behind her.
oh, is that okay? Cool.
She's sopping wet. Her hair's like.
There's fire over here. Just let's get you by that.
Yes, I need to get warm. That is exactly what I need. Mm-hmm.
It is also known, or rather that Irina told you, that Strahd's mother lives in the ruins of Berez. Irina said it was worth the time.
Wait,
to
wait,
go.
whoa. Like, is alive and living like a hermit lady in the middle of Berez?
That's what Irina said. Yeah.
Ooh, so many choices. That one is very enticing.
Well, we could do Yesterhill and then go there, and then it'll be 2 birds with 1 stone.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah,
Get this
I like that
meadery
idea.
back in full operation.
I like that.
Excellent. We have planned.
This
Hang
seems
on a
like
minute.
plan.
Was that tag?
No, I think Tag's eating humans outside.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, I should have known.
So, we have our heading. We are heading to Yesterhill and then Berez afterwards.
Where?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. That sounds
No,
great.
I mean, that was a question, not really a command.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
I can do a little bit of tracking, probably.
I can help you with that.
Sounds like a plan. Could use a good nose.
Between 3 of us, I think we got some.
Oh.
We are
Hopefully.
cooking with grease now.
So let's
Doesn't
bring
sound like very
everybody
good cooking.
back into the winery. We find ourselves on the west side of the map,
West side?
getting ready to head out. So, Valerius and Torthak, tracking people. Both of you give me a survival check.
Let's do it.
It's raining, so it's not going to be easy.
True.
And it is not just raining; it is raining. This rain is different.
Oh, that's
Big old fat
13.
rain.
I also got a 13.
This rain is tall.
some tall rain.
But traveling through the rain is not a fun experience. With a 13, it's not really that hard to find. There's very clearly a path that goes directly from the Wizard of the Wines to Yesterhill. It's well traveled. Even with this rain, you can tell that there was that it's had some activity recently, even with all of this rain, with those 13. So it's hard to know if it was how long ago it was, but you know there was a person at the Wizard of the Wines just yesterday. So it's fairly safe to assume that they've been using this as a path for quite some time, back and forth to the Wizard of the Wines. But the road is, I guess, well traveled. It's only about a mile and a half from the village or the Wizard of the Wines to Yesterhill. You could just walk there if you want.
I mean, I'll fly.
As you all walk, except for Valerius who flies, The trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above. As you approach, a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. The lands, the woods, the skies vanish behind a towering wall of fog. What do you do?
Are we there? Are we
You're
at the
there.
hill?
Yeah, we're there.
Oh, we here.
Are we there yet?
We in there.
Wait.
Dad.
Here?
Are we there yet? Are we there?
I'm going to kill one of you tonight.
Are we there yet?
Yes.
So there's fog, thick fog.
Thick fog
A
overtakes
fog?
the place.
Okay.
So I mean, I get advantage on sneaking.
V5 fog?
I'm telling you, you're right there. That's what I'm telling you.
Oops.
Okay.
So we don't see all these piles of rocks.
Nope. It's foggy.
Okay.
And I
guess
can't
we
tell,
proceed.
but there's fog.
I think
Smells
maybe.
like there's moisture in the air.
All right. I think maybe it might be best to take a sneaky approach.
Well, that
Butterfly
gives-
wings extend. How's that?
Not good.
Can I stealth and fly at the same time?
No,
Probably not.
probably not.
Okay, cool.
You can certainly try.
All right, Daniel.
Really?
You
Well.
can try.
Go ahead and make
guess-
that check.
You certainly feel hidden.
Oh my god. You certainly feel hidden.
I guess we move forward.
Yeah, sneaky, right?
15 feet.
All right, I'm gonna roll.
Sneaky?
I'm gonna roll a stealth check. So.
Sneaky like?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
no.
a nat 1.
I certainly feel hidden though.
All right, let's establish stealth for the party. Everybody roll a stealth check as you start
I'm
moving forward.
in chainmail. I don't think stealth is in my vocabulary.
In addition, all of these squares are 50 feet each.
Oh,
What?
50.
Oh, okay.
15.
Okay.
Oh, I did not stealth very well.
I have a dirty 20.
Dirty
guess I'll
20,
roll it.
Natalia.
Mr.
rolled a-
Butterfly held
A 10
up
stealth.
pretty good.
Oh, that would have been a 19 if I didn't have this.
Oh,
I got
that's a
a
9.
I rolled a 7.
nat 1 with a 10. Not that it matters.
It's a nat 1. It doesn't matter.
Come
can't-
on, man.
Well, even a 10 would fail this.
Yeah, probably.
You can't technically
I-
critically fail an ability check, but you.
But you found a way.
But here you are. No, it's just you just fail. As you guys are moving through, I would say some of you think you're as stealthy as you can be, and Valerius, you probably know that things are going not as well as you might hope for not only yourself but the party as a whole. But you continue as you go. Walking up the hill, it's covered in fog. It's ominous, and you're rising, and it's walking uphill. It starts to burn your calves a little bit as the rain beats down on all of you. You come to the second ring of this area after walking about 300 or 400 feet, and you see that the path you're walking on runs along 2 concentric rings that encircle the hillside. There are these large rocks, boulders, about 10 feet high, and they're slimy.
Like because of the rain or just because they're slimy?
Probably because of the rain.
All right, cool.
But they have
Rain is
that's a great question. They are, for specificity's sake, they're slimy because they're obviously wet, but they're in the same way that like rocks in the water have like that seaweed stuff on them, that green kind of slickness to them, like in a river, or like river rocks have.
Well, like algae.
Yeah, like algae.
Yeah.
They have that sort of black algae growing on them because it rains here a lot.
Noted.
Yeah. I've had flashbacks of the brown whatever. Was it brown algae or brown moss?
It was brown mold.
Mold.
Brown
That's what it
mold.
was. Okay. Mold, algae, moss, all the same shit.
All the same, bro.
Yeah.
Well, none of it's glowing, so guess we don't gotta touch it.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Do they? I don't know. These rocks hold any significance to me?
You can go. You
Yeah, the
want to go?
piles of rocks.
We go check them out.
I mean, I'll investigate this rock as much as one can.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
16?
Okay. You start Valerius. You go over there with your natural one stealth, and you kind of trip a little bit, but then make your way over there. You get over to the rock and you start investigating. You start feeling it and kind of looking around, like almost like pushing in like the little divots that it makes in it. Maybe looking for a button or something, trying to figure out what's it, looking for writing perhaps. You go to the next one and start investigating that one as well, trying to catch a connection between the two. And then you see another rock, and another rock, and another rock. They're all about the same size. They're all equally spaced. You determine with a 16 that they were definitely put here on purpose. But at the end of the day, they're nothing more than rocks. Rocks can have lots of significance, but these in particular seem to be, like I said, placed here on purpose for some reason. You're not sure what. And but they do appear to simply be rocks.
Especially.
There and you can see that there's a ring of rocks that go around, and then there's like the cliff or the hill like goes down, and then there's like a small path, and then there's another set of rocks. So there are two rings of rocks. It's very strange, very intentional. They seem to be put there on purpose.
Hey, do we know what they did here?
No.
Who did here?
Whoever put these rocks here?
The witches?
Yeah, maybe witches.
Gowdy, you're from here. You kind of know a few things. Make a history check.
Oh, I do.
You're very much in tune with the natural world of Barovia.
Are you?
Am I?
Oh, no.
That's just a one.
Whatever.
That is a one.
With a natural one, I would say that you'd probably recognize them as ritualistic in nature. The ring is a symbol of unity and like trust and completeness and family and a whole bunch of other things. It seems ritualistic, but to what end is far beyond your scope.
Can we make a check if we're proficient?
For what? For that?
For the history?
Of Yesterhill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Proficient.
Proficient. Go ahead. Okay, sure.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my
So
god.
good.
Just lost the time. We'll never know.
Wow.
The world may never know.
So many natural ones.
Valerius, you're like, what is this? Hesterville?
just rocks. Just rocks.
Hesterville?
Oops, all rocks.
good. Somebody really likes rocks.
Whoville?
Wow, what a strange place. Frederick, you don't know. You're not. You know it's a place. You know it exists.
I would like to consult the Sunsword. Am I getting any sort of vibes from this place based on?
Normally you would not. However, ASB 95 has just redeemed a bless for the party.
Dope.
And
you.
with that, I will say that the Sunsword, amidst all this confusion and wondering what's happening, will reach out to you and claim and say, "Why, this place was..."
Is that what it sounds like?
Yes, he speaks like this. And quite
Oh, no.
regal, if
Oh
I
my
would
God.
say so myself.
Are you sure that's a character voice you want to keep up with? We're gonna ask
Yep.
Short a lot of questions.
Yep, that's what I'm going to go with.
That's what we're
That's
sticking
what
with.
I'm going with. Yes, so Sergei used to come here with his brother, and the two of them would look out over the lands to their old hometown. Now it serves as a place for the witches and their dark rituals. They say that Strahd frequents this hill more often than any other in his domain, and if you are to look out from the top of the precipice, you might find a city beyond Miss.
I immediately start heading towards the highest point.
Hey, look, where are you going?
We were having a meeting.
Top of the hill.
Well,
What about it?
you gonna share with the group? What's at the top? I mean, I was going there next, but like, I was wondering maybe if I should like vandalize these rocks.
Well, I mean, this is the circles and everything. It's a very, I wouldn't say like holy, but it's a place that's very important to these
mean-
witches. Maybe we don't.
So like the opposite of holy.
It's unholy.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
why
like
would I-
Yeah, that's a good word.
community and like family and stuff. It's a place
Why
for
would
the
I-
witches. We don't want to be rude.
I hate the witches.
Well, okay, well, I don't know. Okay, they got magic. I feel like maybe you
All
shouldn't
I know
piss
is
them
they
off
put
too
these
bad.
rocks here on purpose, and I don't want them to have enjoyment from it.
They did
I want
put a
us to
hole
not
in
have
Tag's
death
stomach.
from it.
Oh, what is happening?
Uh-oh.
What is happening?
Am I still stealth?
He's rolling on percentile dice. What is happening?
like
I
that.
don't like this.
Yeah.
Also, while this is
Natalia-
going on,
Natalia.
Is that the odds?
Natalia.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Mhm. Connor.
Ah!
I'm gonna take 62
Bro,
damage
stop rolling dice,
and
dude.
72
like, relax.
damage.
Last one.
Jesus.
Oh God.
And okay, that one I
73
like that one
cold
better.
damage. Are
Where's
you,
Arthath when you
are
need
you
him?
still alive? Are you unconscious?
Are
I
we
get 5
we're-
death
as we're heading up the mountain, and we're climbing over these rocks?
I would have shared the information after everyone shut up for a second.
Okay.
You share the information with the team. Do we continue up the hill?
I tell them that
Hell no.
that
I mean, you said my name and then you didn't say my name, and then now I'm confused.
Are we heading up the hill or not?
I mean, all I got.
Percy is. I tell them that there may be a city beyond the mist.
What? That's not what he said.
It is what
Yeah,
I
I,
said.
thought he said Strahd might be able to.
I guess
Almost
we're going.
exactly what he said.
I guess we're going up the
Oh
hill.
well.
We're going up the hill. Let's go up the hill. Here we go.
Oh,
Up
God.
the hill.
All right, this seems like a terrible plan, but I'm in
Okay,
for it.
Coyote's gonna stay and make sure you're just like.
I mean,
make
I'm
sure
still
we're
being
good
vigilant,
down
of
there.
course, but yes, I walk with purpose.
Vigilant.
No, we're being vigilant, not vigilant.
Did you guys walk up this hill? I don't like this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh,
I already committed.
you could not.
Exactly
I
what you want to hear
committed.
from your DM.
He did commit.
We're all
alright,
dead.
I already rolled the dice. I already
He
committed.
did
you
roll
can-
6
I
times.
mean, you can roll it again. Like, I'm
No.
What is happening?
Alright, I already rolled it. As you guys walk up the hill, there's this moment where you have to cross over the boulders. The boulders are spaced out evenly enough as you look down, and that you would have to like shimmy through or step over or cross in these boulders to get over the place. And as you're doing so, the storm continues to rage and thunder continues to go off, and and lightning continues to strike elsewhere. No, and we already saw lightning strike the hill once already, and
Are you rolling percentiles for us to get struck by fucking
Natalia, make a dex save.
Why is it me?
Because you
Why is
were
it
third
me?
in the list.
Oh
How about can I do an acrobatics check?
You may make a dexterity save.
But what's the same? Fine.
Can I inspire her?
This is the one thing I'm good at. So.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Wow, she
You-
went
Yes.
You
You
are
ever
not
dodged
joking
lightning
around.
before?
As you step over, there is a loud crack of thunder across everything. All of you hear it, except for Natalia, because it hits you with a ferocity that almost deafens your ears. You take 26 lightning damage as the boulder and you are connected
Me?
to the sky. Yes.
But I rolled a natural 20!
And you took 26 and you took 23 lightning damage
What?
being struck by lightning. Bam!
You know, that sucks, but it's nice to know that Daniel's unbiased. Who kills
Natalia takes a long rest and recovers 2 hit
True.
dice.
So
He doesn't
I
care.
take how much? I'm sorry.
23 lightning damage, and you are struck by lightning. All of you see the boulder that
I think I'm
you,
bloodied.
you all see the boulder that Natalia was adjacent to light up with this blue energy, and then it is then dispersed throughout all of the black boulders in that line. They all connect to one another, and it goes all the way around like one of those games in an arcade that you stop the button in the right place. It goes all the way around and fizzles out.
Pinball machine.
Yeah,
Natalia!
struck
You all
by
right?
lightning.
Are you all right? This dude. This dude.
Like she's just like breathing very heavily, like she's smoking.
Just
Like
got
she's-
struck by lightning.
She's still standing, so like he's like,
Roll back down the hill.
Arrow back. Wait, so did it hit the rock or it hit her, but
It
then
hit-
went to the rock?
And when she went over,
Oh, I
and
see.
as you all stepped across, it activates something. And there's a % chance that when you go over, lightning strikes.
Talia, how much damage did you take?
23.
I will, Percy will walk over and lay on hands and heal you for 23.
Thank you.
Be more
Thank you.
careful.
How am I supposed to avoid a lightning bolt? You saw my cartwheel, natural 20, and I still got hit.
Only you could have seen that lightning coming.
I just kind of side eye Percival.
She's breathing very
When he
heavily.
says, be more careful after he walked into the freezer and died.
That did happen. Like 5 minutes ago.
you
It was
are.
like, that was
Not
like 2
wrong.
days ago.
No, don't try to play it off as 2 days, man.
If
That was
we-
like 12 hours. I was like,
If we walk into this ring, are we gonna get struck by lightning?
You're
What do you
inside
do?
now.
yeah, you're
We're-
in
we're
now.
in it now.
You're
Oh,
in.
are we in the ring?
Yeah. yeah.
Oh,
You're just
You're
the only
there
one
now.
unlucky enough to get struck.
great. I'm so happy.
You did get struck by lightning.
I'm the only one.
As
I
you get to the, go ahead. Well, hold on one second, Percy. Well, let me read, and then
Hey, just don't
And-
roll any more dice.
oh well, and we'll have a moment as soon as this is over. Atop the hill is a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that collectively form a makeshift wall enclosing a field of dead grass, which you all are standing in. Inside, being illuminated from time to time by the lightning that continues to strike all around the area, is a ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering cloaked man with fangs, gaunt
Strong.
face, strong chin.
Is this an altar to Strahd?
I would say definitely Natalia and Percival, you would recognize this. It looks like Strahd. It's as close. It's as close to Strahd as a wooden effigy can be.
I kick it over.
It's a 50-foot tall
yeah,
statue.
so
Here, let me help you.
I take out my torch and
Well, hold
Bonus
on.
action ethereal cannon.
Kind of weird.
Fire
It's
damage?
raining.
Before you do that, I know Percy, you were doing something, right?
Oh, I was just going to look out over the horizon and see if I could see this so-called city past the mist. That's all.
At this height, you are above the mists. And one second. Let me find it.
while this is happening, while you're looking that up, Natalia is gonna move away from everyone in the corner over here. She's going to take her shotgun, stab them into the ground, slide her hands against the blades, and then just kind of like a web of strings, her blood coming between her fingertips and into her eyes, and she's gonna invoke her crimson right.
What, you think we're about to have a fight or something?
I mean, this looks like it lasts all day, but also...
I was also just going to shift and try and climb the effigy.
Okay.
See if I can get a better look than Percival.
It lasts all day, so I might as well have it going.
Looking from this height atop Yesterhill, if you look to the east, all you see are mists. You are above the clouds, for lack of a better term. You see the very tip of Ravenloft Castle far in the distance, but everything else is mist from here on out. Percy, as you look to the west, and you too, Tag, as you're looking that direction, far in the distance, you see over the mist, and you see the point where the mists end, and they drop off, and behind that is a large forest of pine that reaches out, and then further past that, miles and miles away, is a city. It's very old. It looks, from this distance, you don't see lights on. You don't see anything moving. There's no sound that comes from it. It's so far away. It is a small... It's probably the size of a donut, if you're holding a donut in your hand. But it's that far away, horizon-wise. And it does have a bit of a gothic nature to it. But it's beyond the walls of the mist. And you can see something that... And then the sword speaks to you, says, "There, that is where he was born. Sergei always wanted it. Could never leave, could never get past the mists."
I just start talking. I just parroting what the sword says to me to the party.
So Sergei, a good guy then. He sounds at least halfway decent.
Yes.
Does the feather know anything about Sergei? I know he had his sword and stuff. Sounds like we knew a lot about him. To know if he's a good guy or not.
Well,
He's a chill dude.
This was his sword. A weapon to kill the devil.
You do not.
Cool.
And there is a... Let me say this. Sometimes the absence of information says more about the person or the event or the place than any history book could ever tell. At this point, you're all very aware the sword is confirmed that Strahd had a brother, and that brother's name was Sergei. And at this point, none of you at any point have ever read the name or seen the name before, ever, anywhere.
He tried to erase him.
History is written by its victors, whether in the right or wrong.
This sword was... The blade, the original blade, was destroyed. And as well as the rest of the history of Sergei. If the devil tried to destroy it, tried to destroy him, he must fear him.
Him?
Feared his brother. Feared this weapon. Fear of the knowledge that there is someone out there that could kill him.
Never thought Strahd could be afraid. Sorry, God, I keep saying Strahd. I never thought the devil could be afraid of anything.
Lightning strikes you again.
It seems almost silly to believe that's a possibility.
I don't believe he was always like this.
The devil?
Yes. He and his brother would come here. In their youth. This was a special place to them.
How do you know? That it seems like such personal information, first of all. How could you possibly know that? The devil has lived generations, but 4 generations, in the darkness that he's consumed to prolong his life. How could you possibly know that?
He'll glance down at the hilt. Then look back at you. Say, the sword. Or he'll say in your mind, the sword speaks to me the way that I speak to you sometimes.
Her eyebrows just kind of like raise, like in kind of a little bit of shock, like, and intrigue. And she will respond in your mind. So all this new information is coming from the sword. What else could it possibly know then? You must ask it more.
I don't ask it for information, it offers it.
Can I tell that they're having a mental conversation?
They're just staring at each other intently.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that must seem weird to the rest.
So are you gonna answer her question, or are you just gonna stare her down?
Well, I said the sword out loud, and then I
did,
and everything stopped.
Yeah.
So you said the sword. Go on.
My apologies. The sword has knowledge. Of this place. It's
Natalia,
like
you feel your amulet pull back into your chest, as it's as if almost if it's pressing into you.
Like, what I don't know how to interpret that, Daniel.
It is pushing against your chest.
Like I should
Like-
step
like-
backwards?
like
Should I
it's
step
try-
backwards?
Like it's trying to hide. Percy, you hear, "Oh no," from the sword. There's a rustling among the bushes that surround this place. Some of the rocks start to move. One of them rolls away like a troll from Frozen, stands back up. It's a large man with a huge axe. He lays it over his back and he sprints towards behind you guys, straight behind you, and takes a knee and faces the other direction. Several creatures start to rise. There are these
Takes a knee. Wait, what?
There are these men and women covered in these green and slimy black clothing. They're almost like dread-like hair drips this sliminess, and they roll and they move into position. They line up in what is a very ritualistic almost pattern and take a knee, bow, and face the way you came in.
Oh shit! I think I know what's
is
happening.
someone coming or
Wait,
like?
Turn around
Are
and
you
look.
saying-
You turn around and look, and coming up the path towards Yesterhill, riding a black horse, is a man on
Coyote.
a cowed man with a large cape that goes over, purple, red on the inside, gaunt face,
Wait.
slopping in the mud. This nightmare has a flaming mane that comes down, fire in its eyes, as Strahd von Zerovic rides to Yesterhill. And that's where we're going to stop.
No!
Is it?
Oh my
Oh
god.
god, our
We will
poor
pick-
microphone.
That microphone needs some work.
Daniel's like, I'm done running this campaign. Let's just end it now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's what, as Strahd approaches Yesterhill and you are among
Coyote, just get
his
your ride on.
servants.
Oh my gosh.
Hit your
Okay.
ride up the hill with him. He won't get struck by lightning.
He
All
won't.
right.
That's accurate. And that's where we'll pick up next week. Or
All
next
right.
week. So
Sure.
Bit of a
Big
cliffhanger.
thank
Just
Sure.
don't go to my dinner invitations.
Just gonna let
He's
you
like,
guys
hey,
know.
I saw you got that invitation.
I was coming to see if you were.
hey, you left me on red.
Right.
You left me on red, right?
Can't help but notice. No
Coyote's
response.
just gonna run and yell behind him. There was no RSVP.
Yeah.
There was no option.
There was no.
So
There
you
was no
guys coming to my
address?
dinner party or what? Like,
Yeah,
So
man.
I'm
anyways.
trying to confirm this
Absolutely.
guest list real quick.
Yes.
He's just coming up to confirm the guest list.
Any of you
Hey,
have dietary restrictions.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
we'll
say,
see.
man, if Percy's swinging, I'm letting him die. letting him die.
That is not what I thought you were gonna say, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I had to let
He's like,
you
if
know.
Percy's swinging, I got his back.
That's what
It
I
was
hoping
not
you
that.
would.
It was not gonna be that.
It was not that.
Yo, Percy.
Yo, it's
like,
episode
next
5. It's episode 5, sir. It's episode...
Right.
It's gonna take a lot. Oh goodness gracious.
I didn't think we'd meet Strahd that quickly.
Me either.
It's
You
been
guys didn't think
5
he'd
full
come?
episodes. It's been
And
5.
I'm
this
not-
guy come
I'm
flex
not
on us
here.
real quick.
So
I'm not
so
here. I was
so we
never
level up,
here.
right?
No.
From what?
Wait, what?
You took a nap and then walked over here. That's what you guys did.
Nah, I fought a whole room full of brown mold. What are you talking about?
It's true.
You
That's
mean you were
accurate.
struck down once?
I said what I said. Okay.
It's like a Super Saiyan.
Hey.
He only gets stronger.
I
as
get
he gets
stronger
knocked down.
when I get knocked down. Yeah.
I'm just on top
Then
of
you
his
get up
statue.
again.
I get knocked out.
Hey, yeah,
Well, I got up
so
again.
yeah, excellent effort, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here for Curse of Strahd, episode 5. Join us in episode 6, which will be the last episode of our series. No, probably not.
Is it really not?
Oh, no,
We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. We don't
And
know.
Suddenly, we were a
It
5-man
depends
party.
on how we are.
Depending on what happens, it could be the last episode.
Yeah.
Man, that Sunsword
Um,
suddenly up for grabs. It's crazy.
The-
Yeah, oh, dibs.
I'm
The-
seriously wondering if that's how he knew where we were. Like, if like someone attuned to the Sunsword and he's like,
I think he just comes here a lot, dude.
Yeah, I think
Could
And
be.
we
he
were
said
just
it
in
was a
the
special
bad
place.
place.
I think you guys said his name a bunch of times, and then
You guys, I think one of us said his
Yeah,
name a
one.
bunch of
I
times.
think one of us might have said it a couple times.
Hey, I was not the only one, okay? Don't you blame all this on me. I think Max said it too.
So anyway,
both
hey,
of
we
us.
want to.
Yes.
We want to.
Don't you put all this juju on me. Don't you do that.
Hey, we want to go ahead and thank Wander Lily Dice and Nine Gnomes Gaming, our partners, specifically Wander Lily for giving away those fantastic dice that we have given away to our dear Metamorph Meow. They have won these fantastic Cursed Life dice. We're going to be getting those out to them. Shout out to them and shout out to Wander Lily for sponsoring this particular episode of Iron Valor. We want to thank everyone. I want to make sure I thank all of the players who have joined us and helped me tell this story this evening. So thank you to all of you. You can, and I want to thank everyone who has joined the Ink and Lyre family. We're about to go on a raid as Lauren finds us somebody to get off to.
I'm
but
right now.
I want to thank everyone who has joined us with the follows this evening. That's Waypoint. That's Wolf on the door with the follow. Marsha Wilson, ASB with the host. The Great Big Geek with a whole bunch of gifted subs. Thank you for doing that. ASB with a resubscribe. Thank you so much for that. And a whole bunch of follows from Braggadocio, Loro Fox, Tyrannosaur, Yarkonaut with a resubscribe, Crow-esque with the follow, Katie of Charlotte with the follow, Constructed Chaos, Rated with a party of 7. Thank you so much for that. Tides of Mo, Colstan Bex 149, and Jagtress. Thank you so much for following us here. All of those follows help support the show and help us do everything that we do. You can also support us by following on all of our social medias at Ink and Lyre everywhere. That's on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, the works. You can. We will be back on Friday as Lauren, our dear Natalia over here, will be playing some Man of Medan. The third episode. No one's died yet.
Just
It's
found the
great.
Man of Medan.
No one's died yet.
Ocean.
It's great. We're here every Monday with Fates In. You can find myself, Brandon, Lauren, and Raina on that show where we play our homebrew Fates In game. I'm in jail, so I won't be there next week, but that's okay. Tuesdays is Twisted Veil, which is a Mountain Flow Through the Breach campaign by Weird Games. It's a fantastic experience. Right now they're in a very Western kind of setting. Over in Innocence, so go check them out and see all the shows. All the shows start at 7:30 Central Standard Time, except for Twisted Veil, which starts at 8 Central Standard Time. So thank you all so much for joining us. Come see what happens with Strahd next week, and
Just all die.
yeah, we might just all die. We'll see. I mean, it's like this
There's
episode,
no
we might all
place to
die.
hide.
Oh,
The
what?
rocks are not hiding. There's no place to hide.
We'll see y'all
I'm
next week.
hiding.
Bye.